You know what's great? Look at that. That right there, my friend, that's fucking great.
Oh, yeah, of course that's great.
You know what this is? This is a bag of shit right here.
It's not a bag of shit. Mine works great.
Look at that. Euphoria. That means you are fucking stupid for buying this piece of equipment.
There should have been
in Yiddish
somewhere.
or something.
Yeah,
well, you know what?
Yiddish. That makes sense.
Whatever. Yeah, you know.
I love it.
I'm going to light the shit on fire like your fucking Calgary Flames hat.
Don't you fucking light it on fire, man. Maybe Tropical can use it.
Highland boy.
He's my Highland boy.
What, did you guys fucking go to the same hat store today? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we went and got baguette and...
Oh, yeah?
Did you guys this is in Montreal. This is Western Canada.
Did you take your pants down and go ass to ass over that baguette?
Ass to ass?
Yeah.
Butts to nuts.
Cheek to cheek.
To cheek to cheek.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Here we go, meat to meat.
I wasn't gonna let your hot start go unrecorded.
No, it just
Tony.
pisses me off, dude. Like, I bought this fucking thing to make my life easier so I wouldn't have to have the fucking big guns out all the time. It turns out the fucking big guns are the only things that consistently work around here. So.
Not to be confused with Big Uns from Married with Children.
Big Guns.
Great magazine.
Who
yeah, dude.
Who suggested said product that was going to make your life easier?
No, wait, because I will go back and I will find the text. You asked me what I use. I told you it works great for me.
Yeah.
Never had an issue.
Yeah.
Would recommend it. I still never had an issue. Would recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Freaking
great.
Will you be returning it to Amazon?
Oh, it's already past the fucking due date. I don't know if they're gonna fucking figure this shit out.
So perhaps a video of you hitting it with a baseball bat in your backyard would be entertaining.
Oh yeah, for the 20 people that subscribe to Patreon. Yeah, sure. $100 or fucking break it with a baseball bat.
No,
you got to make it like The Office or the Office Space.
Oh my God, that's not a bad idea, actually.
I thought that's what Matt was going for there.
I like it. We can do it. Our guy Alan Day says backpedaling master Kevin.
Yeah, that's him.
What is this all about?
Feeling okay, Sheriff? Oh, fucking great.
It's freaking great. Backpedaling master Kevin.
Kind of hard.
Audio on that was bad.
Yeah, that's that fucking device you gave me. Oh, you made me.
Oh, you're still using it?
No, I'm not. I got the fucking beef right here, brother. See that bad boy? No problemos.
I remember when they would still use that line, "Where's the beef?" like in 1992, when it was like over in '89, the Wendy's thing. Nothing.
Yeah, with the old lady.
Yeah. Where's the beef? They were using it up until like 1993 and '94, whenever like Typhoon and Bam Bam Bigelow had a match.
Did they really?
Rumble 93.
Yeah.
DiBiase and Vince McMahon over and over again. Look at all the beef in there now.
Wow,
where's a lot of beef?
You want to know where's the beef? There it is. It would fucking ran that shit to the ground like well after its expiration date. The beef. But Tony's beef has no expiration date.
No, my beef's already rotten, dude.
Oh God. Expiration. Right. Trying to help you out, kid.
If I was hoping I would get to do this before we went live, but because of your rant, I had to start. I just had to go live, so I'm just going to put it out there. There is a possibility I leave the show at some point because I have not been feeling good today. So I will not be resetting my clock on the show, and I will not be closing my bathroom door. So please do not put my screen up if I just happen to drop out quickly.
Well, you better fucking cork that shit up. We got Ikuro Kwon tonight, man.
I know what's going on here, and I've been good for a couple hours, but I have not been feeling great today.
Clock's ticking.
So I have a little tummy ache, and I have a headache, and I've been pooping a lot today.
Well, so have I. You don't hear me crying. I got to leave.
I'm just saying, if I happen to just drop out, don't be like, where did Matt go? What's Matt doing? And
I was like rappers. I was like rappers in the club a half an hour ago. I was fucking popping corks like nobody's business.
Oh boy.
See, usually my business is done in the morning, and then I'm good for the rest of the day.
You ever watch the drain clearage like videos on YouTube
Yeah.
where like the drains are backed up and then
Yep.
they just like pull it and then all of a sudden like this big fucking like mound of like dirt and fucking grass and everything comes flying out and then whoosh.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do, man. Fucking let it all out.
Trust me, nobody wants to let it all out more than me. I hate this feeling.
And I was
don't
gonna say aside from like the look of despair, you actually look pretty good tonight, man.
Thanks, man.
I like you.
appreciate
The beard's
that.
all trimmed. You must have went to your $20 haircut buddies,
Beard-
and
the beard is not trimmed at all.
maybe it's the yellow. Maybe it's like hiding like the imperfections, but you look good. Yeah, look at that. Handsome Matt.
I'm not. No. Double T in the house. Double T. Yeah, we got Ikuro Kwon tonight. We got some Money in the Bank to talk about. We got some Heatwave to talk about. I want to. Kevin, HK, did you get the edible arrangements I sent you? Because you suck so fucking bad at picks that you make me look good. I feel great. I know I'm not going to finish in last place this year. You eat a shit sandwich on NXT Heatwave. Oh my God. Could you
I
have
had
been
to.
more wrong?
Had to. I'm in the
More-
position now. I got to fucking throw Hail Marys.
Hail Marys. You
We're,
played fucking.
we're not even halfway done, really. Like,
You went 1 and 5.
Yeah. Like I said, throwing Hail
I
Marys.
checked it 3 times. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I fucking ate shit this weekend, but I didn't eat that much shit.
You didn't though.
I did. I was off my game. I was definitely off my game. At least with Saturday's show. Sunday I redeemed myself.
Sunday I did not redeem myself. Saturday went okay.
Nah, Saturday I could have, taked or left, however you want to say it.
What do you do?
I
I
would
don't
have
know.
left. I
What do
would
you
have
do?
left it. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
taken it. Where would you have taken it to?
I don't know, to the store to go shopping.
What's the
You
word?
didn't do terrible on Saturday.
The Handsome Kevin fucked everything up store. You know what they sell? They sell Handsome Kevin's picks and euphorias.
Why do you get a tiny soundboard like I have?
I was looking into that, and then I thought this thing would have been easier because then I could just put it right there, not have to worry about it. Probably should have got a tiny soundboard.
Right? I think I need a new soundboard.
Well, all right.
I want to get one like Aunt Money has, where I can like change my voices and stuff.
Kevin, the Uncle Rico of Hail Marys on picks, threw them picks over the mountains.
If there was fucking a stack of garbage cans on the other side of those mountains. Holy shit.
Fucking Uncle
honestly-
Rico.
I did. So I was exhausted yesterday.
How exhausted were you?
Sundays are rough for me because I wake up early to do the farmer's market, and then I try and stay up until my wife gets home because I don't get to see her during the weekends. And last time there was a pay-per-view, I did the picks Sunday night, and then in the middle of the show, Tony's like, "These are all fucked up." And I was like, yeah, man, I was fucking exhausted. So I waited till today to do them. And I did them this morning, and I had to look at Handsome Kevin's picks at least 4 times. Because I was like, there's no way. I'm like, I thought he watched NXT. I'm like, this is like something I would have done like 6 months ago.
Yep. I got to, man. I got to.
There's so much. Look, man, all you need to do is have get a couple here and there. But you really just went for the gusto here.
Yeah, I really did.
It's not how it works. One year I made a triumphant return, only to shit the bed in December and January, but I was like 17 games out.
Are we actually only halfway through?
Yeah, it's
Not
July.
even, because we start with Royal Rumble.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't need to start. Yeah, you're right. I don't need to start doing that yet. All right, got to rethink this a little bit. New
All right, well, we have
strategy.
we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We got Heatwave, we got Money in the Bank, AEW's first show after Forbidden Door, TNA, the road to Slammiversary is getting set up. Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, they've announced some matches. We have a new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and Ikuro Kwon, and it's all here next. The road to 700 is so close we can almost taste it. Episode 697 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast coming at you next.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You're watching
The Shining Wizards.
The Shining Wizards
Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast. Man.
You are tuned in live to episode number 697 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. That number keeps going up, unlike Handsome Kevin's picks, which keep going down, live on social media and going with you wherever you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. Crisscross applesauce, around the bend we go. Tony!
Matt.
Handsome Kevin.
KJG.
Fellas, we had a holiday weekend this past week. How you guys doing? Did you have fun? Was it entertaining? Was it exciting? Did you almost do a JPP and blow your hands off? Please let me know. I'm curious.
No, I did not. I did not almost blow my hands off.
Okay, great.
It's okay, horrific. Sorry, Twitter is being twat. If you are trying to watch us on Twitter, we are not up on Twitter, so I just put it up on the Twitter that you should probably redirect yourself to the YouTubes until this issue rectifies itself.
Aw. Well.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest, YouTube is where you should be watching anyway. Throw that out there. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
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 Everyone had a good 4th of July, though?
Yep. Still got all my digits.
Yeah. Uneventful.
Yeah. My son got his permit Friday.
Oh yeah? Is he
He's
driving you now all over the place?
He's such a good driver. It's unbelievable.
Oh, not like his father.
Oh, God, no.
Fuck. Hand job tree. Hand job rock.
That's
Hand
not
job
very
monster.
nice. How dare you?
I mean, I've driven in an actual car with you, and you drive like a psychopath.
Oh, no, wait. HK's been in a car with me.
Not true.
No, it's true. When we went to Tier 1, you were out of your freaking mind.
Not true at all.
What do you mean? How are you going to tell me we lived it?
Perhaps 2 out of the 3 wizards had terrible driving experiences. Perhaps Tony treated you with kid gloves because he didn't think your Midwestern brain could handle him driving like a fucking maniac.
Let me throw this at you. When was the last time you had ridden in a car with my main man Tony?
I got news for you, buddy. Your main man Tony doesn't like to do stuff with his friends outside of the podcast. He won't go to their houses. He won't make play dates with them. He just wants to go see Kevin Smith with Jumanji and fucking shit his pants at his breakfast table during Christmas.
Not the fucking question I asked.
It's been a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You ride with Tony once. That's all you want to do.
I would ride with Tony every day. I had no problem riding in the car with Tony.
Great. You hear
And
that,
we were
Tony?
all
You're
over.
driving,
We were all over the state that day. I picked you up.
We were everywhere, man. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Good.
We
You're
went to
driving
Secret
Handsome
Stash,
Kevin
we
and the
had-
Mystery Man all over the place in August.
We had lunch together. We went down to shore. We had some breakfast with your beautiful wife Rhiannon. It was good times that day.
Yeah.
Wonderful time.
Yeah.
All right. So clearly you treat.
No, I mean it wasn't like I didn't blow the horn. Handsome Kevin can attest to that.
Yeah, he got that.
Yeah. Listen, he didn't experience a good old Jersey horn blowing. So
Yeah,
I
I
wanted
did.
to make sure I took care of him.
About
Yeah.
17 times the first 4 minutes I was in Jersey.
There you go. That sounds about right.
There was fucking no traffic outside the terminal, just fucking horns.
Yeah, well, I mean, in fairness, you heard a lot of those horns just waiting for me to swing around to come pick you up.
Accurate.
Yeah, they weren't all my horn.
No, I only heard you lay on the horn once. Just once.
There's-
Was the weatherman.
That's false. That's just
Listen,
false.
there's only
No
one
doubt.
horn that I want to see when I pick you up at the airport next month, and that's Tree Horn.
Interesting.
That was fucking perfect.
Interesting.
Can I do it? Can I do it? My island boy.
My Highland boy.
So look, I sent you fucking chodes a message the other day. All right, now Handsome Kevin, I know it's a big ask, so I'm just gonna you get a mulligan because you live in Minnesota. I don't expect you to fly out to Bud Lake, New Jersey, November 10th for more midget wrestling. But listen, different midget promotion, guys. The word is out.
Yeah, Bud
But-
Lake is a hotbed of short people fighting
Yeah, I was
each
about to
other.
say, the mecca of midget wrestling.
I guess
Bud
so,
Lake, New
man.
Jersey.
Because this other midget promotion, they fucking swooped right in. Where's this stupid thing I sent you, fucking assholes?
It's like the Greensboro Coliseum, Madison Square Garden, and Bud Lake, New Jersey.
What's the name of the bar, Matt?
Topless.
Jesus Christ. No, Stumpies would be awesome.
Have these?
I did send it to you guys, right?
The
I
short
don't know
spot.
if you did.
Happy belated birthday to Brundo, by the way.
Yeah, Brundon.
Oh, there it is. Just shows up
Oop.
as facebook.com. It is what the fuck? The Pavilion Lounge. We got Micro Wrestling All-Stars coming in.
Oh, the fucking All-Stars, bro. You got to go back for this one.
Hell yeah, completely different promotion.
Is that chubby little Puerto Rican champion going to be there? Or she's not going
This
to.
is a different promotion.
Yeah, but this is like outlaw, dude. Maybe they're going to show up and claim their territory.
Oh,
What
you
if it's
think
like
so?
a midget battle for supremacy?
Fucking Troy Titus knocks out of the park here. Lollipop Guild Pro Wrestling.
Yes, the LGP dub.
Love it.
These are the people. This is the original micro wrestlers from MCW featured on True TV.
How many midget wrestling shows are on TV that I'm not aware of?
At least two.
I don't know. Can we trace the lineage of the NWA World Championship back to the big gold belt to the
To the
1.5
little gold
pounds
belt?
of gold?
Little gold belt.
Little gold belt to the 1.5 pounds of gold.
So I don't want no bullshit excuses. It's a Sunday night. I can't go out. It's fucking 8:00. We're going out to the fucking Pavilion Lounge for fucking Micro Wrestling All Stars. Get your tickets now because it will sell out beforehand unless they sell them at the door until they're over capacity like they did a couple weeks ago.
And I can't get you guys to come out to see XPW with me, but we're going to go see midgets.
No, you might go to
'Cause
see
Midgets
NWA.
is half, no joke, no pun intended, half the price is an XPW ticket. And if you're gonna go, if you're gonna go to an XPW show, Tony, I'm there with you.
All right. We might have to do this. I'll just tell my wife I'm going to a quinceañera.
Without her?
Yeah, you know what? I might have to think of something else.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know when their next show is?
Oh, XPW? I'm sure it's going to be like in July, no? Or maybe August.
I feel like they run like once in Jersey and then once in California.
That's so weird, right? Like, you don't think that's weird? Like, you'd figure they'd just want to pick an area and just run in that area instead of traveling all the time. I mean, XPW is not
they're
like
just
the
working both coasts. It's not like. They're going to
no, look
Japan
what you
like
made me do
GCW.
is still upcoming on their website. So
I wonder if they're the same people that update their website like the Rant did.
Oh God,
dude, can we let Sleeping Dogs lie for Christ's sakes? Hey,
What?
Phil, Turnbuckle Throwbacks had
They're
their
not
500th
sleeping,
episode.
they're under
on Saturday.
construction.
Is it still under construction?
Oh, I hope not. There's no I thought the Rant was done.
Oh shit. The domain name rantemradio.com is for sale.
Get it?
What? Why? Why would you? If you're
See, I
considering
wish-
buying it,
You
it's
know what?
almost as
I wish
Ludacris is considering going to an NWA show.
I really wish that he would have told me that he was getting rid of it. I would have made him an offer on it.
An offer he couldn't refuse. Now, we also have Sunday, June 21st,
Of
Micro Wrestling Federation.
Is that
In
20, that's
Bridgewater.
2020? Wait, 2025 though. That's like a year away.
Yeah.
What?
June
You said
21st.
June 21st.
July 21st. I'm sorry. Very excited about this.
Wait, when's July 21st? That's
It's a Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m., Bridgewater, New Jersey.
that's Manji territory. I think
Yes.
I think he's going to that show, isn't he? He
I
might
don't
be.
know.
Oh crap! I gotta see
He
this
might
going.
tell you that he's going to that show, and you might see him 3 counties over.
Let's have a talk.
You
Let's-
suck, dude. That was good.
Let's go in for the business sponsor package for $1,000.
What? $1,000. I don't even think when we were sponsoring Game Changer it cost us that much. $1,000.
Come on.
No, come on, nothing.
Micro Wrestling Federation. High flying, body slamming, and off the top rope, outrageously fun. There's like 24 people on this flyer here.
Now, all right. So, do we get free tickets for all of us included with that 1,000? Like, is our name on the
If you are
canvas?
even considering this.
We need to call Jack for details.
Jack Mehofer.
I gotta
Muffin?
see
Wow.
when's this next weekend?
Oh my God, Matt's making a phone call this week.
This week I got the schedule.
Yeah, but what do you get? Like, do they put our logo in the middle of the canvas? Like,
I don't know. We gotta call Jack.
What are we
get
talking
Jack on the
about
line.
here?
Can we call him now?
Connect, contact, Psycho, Pinky, Ivar, Wendy, Micro Jackson.
Wait, Ivar's wrestling there now? Isn't he a little big?
I don't think it's that Ivar.
Oh, it's an Ivar, not the Ivar.
Oh, he's got a Ivar. Look at this guy.
You got to put.
He's
this
got
shit
a
up. Come
fucking
on.
cameo.
Oh, show him, man. What are
Yeah,
you
come on,
holding?
put this shit up on screen.
Oh, hold on.
We got to see this. Ivar's on Cameo.
ProWrestling.com.
this is Ivar.
Ivar will congratulate loved ones.
Hey, congratulations on your engagement party.
Ivar will.
She's a really lucky lady.
We'll help you, Santa.
That's rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
I just want a video of 4 of them running around in circles kicking each other.
Don't be rude.
Can I get that for 60 seconds, however long the cameo is?
They got a lot of merch. Save a horse, ride a micro.
Oh my God. Do you think they give out lap dances during intermission?
I don't know. I don't know what goes on at this promotion. Aha, here we
Oh
go.
my God. I would love to get
Ivar.
Jamie a fucking midget lap dance.
Come on, look at this fucking guy.
Don't be rude. Now we're talking about being rude.
What rude? We're paying good money, and I'm sure Jamie will enjoy it.
But now they don't use the word midget in their promotion name, right?
Microwrestling.com, so no.
All right, so yeah.
I see the picture already. Oh my God.
All right.
Ivar will congratulate loved ones, talk smack to a friend in need, cheer you up when you're having a bad day.
Talk smack to a friend in need?
You just lose your job? You just lose your job? You're homeless?
hell's it? What's that? You got gonorrhea? Dipshit? Like, what the
Fucking moron.
He'll make any gathering or party more fun. He will wish them a happy birthday or an anniversary.
Make any gathering or party more fun. Get a shout out from a micro today. So is micro like the accepted word now? Are they not little people anymore?
No, they're little
I
people.
don't know.
Whoa,
Can you see
Psycho is
Psycho?
he's a fucking maniac, dude. Look at him.
He's a psycho, stupid.
Or is it
Psycho, he will congratulate a loved one. He does the same thing.
He's gonna talk smack to your friend in need. Hey,
Yes.
asshole! I heard you're unemployed. Go fuck yourself.
So we could get a cameo from Psycho. You can get a cameo from Ivar. What do
Brendan, you
think,
suck.
what do you think Pinky's doing?
Ooh, all right.
Hey,
All right,
you're in a
Pinky.
coma. Fucking sleeping loser.
Pinky does all the same things the other guys do. What
I
about
think she
Wendy?
does more.
What about Wendy? Oh, boy.
Oh, come on, we can't keep doing this. This is-
Dude,
What? This is a
She-
fucking real thing.
she's just a head and legs.
But
Wait,
she
can you go back to Pinky
congratu-
for? Can you go back to the pink one for a minute?
How big is that fucking microphone?
Giant.
She might as well be in a jar.
Well, she's only 2'11". Bro, it's Kenzie Page.
Nice.
What?
What about Micro Jackson? What do you think this is?
Oh, come on now. Micro Jackson's he's the draw. Hee hee.
This is 1987 Micro Jackson.
Dude, it's like bad Santa and Michael Jackson wear.
What the fuck? All right, so yeah, big show on
Micro, come on, Micro Jackson's pretty fucking clever though. You got to give it to him.
Yo, Tony, they should do like, if he like had a tag team partner, it'd be like it would be 1989 Micro Jackson and then 1992 Micro Jackson, and it's a white dude.
That would be funny. Just a white dude with a jerry curl.
Yeah.
Got half in the pink and half in the stink.
Jesus. Can we go back to that one with no torso? Oh, fuck.
Come on, no, we're not. We got Ikuro Kwon's joining us in like 45 minutes. We got so much wrestling to talk about. We're not gonna, go to Mike. You want to
What,
check it
have
out?
fun? God forbid.
You want to check it out? Go to microwrestling.com. And if my schedule allows it, I'll be there on the 21st. 4 to 6 o'clock is like right in the wheelhouse at the Green Knoll Grill. Rumor has it might be an outdoor show, too. Could you imagine these little shits roasting on that mat? Oh,
Oh, my God. It'd be like a fucking stock of rotisserie chickens.
I can't wait. Can't wait. God damn it. Fucking.
All right. You wanted to talk
Sucker.
wrestling. What you got for
Sorry,
us,
I was
Double
trying to
T?
reconnect to Twitter. So big weekend in WWE world. They were up in Toronto, Canada for Money in the Bank Saturday and Heatwave on Sunday.
Heatwave.
Are we surprised by any of the results from Money in the Bank?
No, I don't think I
I
am.
mean, we all took Drew except for Tony, which was a weird
Yeah, well.
choice.
Yeah, whatever.
Give me the reasoning behind that, Tony. Why did you pick Yeet?
Because I thought I didn't think they were going to do Drew McIntyre that night. I thought if anybody was going to get screwed, if Drew was going to get screwed, it was going to be during the match where there's no disqualifications. You know, that was my thought. So then just screw him out of the briefcase. But it's interesting because the fact that they didn't screw him out of the briefcase, but they screwed him out of the triple threat match. Now you've got a whole nother, a whole nother thing going with
That's
Seth
also no
Rollins.
disqualification.
Huh?
That's also no disqualification now. So that
Yeah, well,
allows it to go down like that.
yeah, for sure. But it's weird because at least at that point, like maybe you could have extended it a little bit where every time Drew tried to cash in, Punk would have stopped him. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do that. But you've also got Seth Rollins now in the mix because now he's pissed off at CM Punk, who he didn't like to begin with, but now he can't challenge for the title anymore because that was the steps that he had with Damian Priest.
Only while Damian Priest has the championship,
Yeah, for sure.
which I don't suspect to be much longer than this.
See, I don't know, man. I think they're still running with him. Although, honestly, not a fan of that title match. Not a fan of it at all. There was a lot of sloppiness in that match. Aside from the fact that there was a lack of a kick out after the Falcon Arrow. But in going back and watching it again, because I did watch Money in the Bank today, I think that was a production fuck up.
Yep.
But in the same sense, if that shit doesn't hit, you got to kick out. But then again, how do you know? So you can't really fault Priest for that. But it was a pretty big fucking matzo ball hanging out there.
I didn't think it was as egregious as everyone else is making it out to be. The ref handled it perfectly. There's been situations where it looked like where someone actually did kick out and it didn't look like a kick out, or the shoulder is up. All the shoulder has to be is just like the ref's hand just has to get like right there. So the ref handled it well. I thought it was fine. But then the fact that Drew McIntyre's music played immediately after, like, lends credence to your theory that it was a production fuck up, and that Drew came out like a second after that happened. So.
And there's too much staring up the aisle. Like, there was too much of these assholes expecting it. After a while, it's like, just fucking wrestle your match, dude.
Well, Drew said he was going to do it. That's why.
Yeah, but still, like, pay attention. Your title's on the line. You're going for a championship. One of those two things for each of those idiots in the ring. If Drew's going to come out, he's going to come out. Fuck him.
Yeah, but you got to have eyes in the back of your head, Tony.
Yeah, but they weren't in the back of their head. They were in the front of their heads. They kept looking like this.
Yeah, because you got to know what's coming, man.
Looking like this. What if he came through the crowd?
That's it.
Then where the fuck are you looking?
That's where CM Punk came from.
Yeah. Should have been looking for him. Drew should have been looking for fucking CM Punk. You didn't see him looking.
He should have been looking.
0 fucks given.
Looking.
I was kind of with you on the match itself, Tony. It was a little disjointed.
Yep.
And Seth Rollins, and you're used to seeing him doing, like, he's almost always flawless in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, he moves amazing, but he looks a little bit bulkier than the last we saw him. So you know what I mean? Just maybe not moving as crisp. Learning, you know what I mean? Like, he looked a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker. You can't move like he did before. And that was one of the takeaways while I was watching. Going, man, these guys, maybe it's bad chemistry. Maybe it's him being a little bit thicker, not being able to move like he's used to moving right now. But the match did seem a little bit disjointed.
So I was thinking about this while I was watching the match, and I actually watched this match twice because I wasn't feeling it the first time. And so I watched it again to say maybe it was just me, maybe I was tired. I'll watch it again. You have to remember, it was Seth Rollins' first match since WrestleMania, since the injury. Like, he hasn't wrestled since then. So I'm going to give him a pass on that. And let's be honest, Damian Priest, while he's made incredible strides in how he's performed and his in-ring work, he's not Finn Balor. He's not AJ Styles. He's not, even like as a big guy, he's not Undertaker. So he's still, like, I don't want to say he's green or new, but he's not super polished. So I'm going to go with you to your chemistry point, but I'm also going to give Seth Rollins a pass because it was his first match back since WrestleMania. So, but I think the fucked up finish was the least, like, bad thing that happened in this match. Like, the match overall wasn't good, and without even the fuck up.
Are you guys? I think I'm kind of over the ladder matches.
Oh,
I skipped the women's match. I'm like,
the women's match was, bro. That might have been the best match of the night.
Yeah,
that was the scariest motherfucking match of the night.
It was scary, but it was good.
But you see, then I watched the women's match, and you guys are like, "Why did you waste time watching the women's match?" And then the day I don't watch the women's match is the
Why
day.
didn't you ask us what you should watch?
And when have we ever said don't watch the women's?
There's been times where I've watched women's matches, and you guys are like, "Why did you pick that?"
Yeah, because Tony's looking. You know, Tony loves a good Nia Jax match, so he could come on here and fucking complain about it.
Why would I complain about Nia Jax? She's the fucking
I don't
best.
know. How come you never wear the shirt I got you?
I think it's in Goodwill somewhere.
What, you fucking motherfucker? You're not like most girls.
I'm not like most girls.
I don't know. There was a ladder match at that fucking Forbidden Door. There's 2 ladder matches here, like, and nobody, and it's all, I don't know. I just feel like it's not special because it happens all the time, and these guys are doing fucking crazy, guys and girls, crazy fucking bumps off of it.
Well, what killed me was like 20 seconds into the men's ladder match, the ladders are already getting thrown in the ring. It's like there was like no build. It felt like they just kind of like, all right, let's just rush and get right to it, you know? And some of the bumps were fucking pretty sick.
The fucking Michinoku driver in the women's match off the ladder is out of fucking control. And the Chelsea Green bump is crazy too.
That was awesome.
She did a great job on that bump. Like it mid-air adjustment, so she landed as safely as she could. It hats off to that. That was very well done by her. But throughout the match, there were so many spots where I went, "Oh no!" You know what I mean? Like it was just the bumps they were taking. Like they were super lucky. Nobody came out with a serious injury. It was one of those like you're going, "Oh."
Well, the fucking in the men's match too. There was LA Knight did the neck breaker to Chad Gable in the corner, but the ladder was standing. It wasn't laying flat. It was on its side, and they both fucking hit the spine of the ladder like crazy shit, man.
Yeah,
out of control. I thought it was a great showing by all the people in the ladder match. Drew winning was kind of anticlimactic, but you know it played into the story later in the night, which I know people were like they're kind of annoyed with CM Punk, but I think it's Gunther's title to win at SummerSlam, and this is a great way to protect everybody involved. The only person that looks like a fool in all this is, in my opinion, is Damian Priest. His whole title run has just been marred by CM Punk costing Drew the title every single time. You know, and nobody's going to be talking about Damian Priest's title run after SummerSlam.
Well, especially since he didn't fucking kick out. I mean, I think that no, seriously, like I mean, we can laugh, but like you're saying, like he's been kind of like the afterthought, and the only saving grace is the fact that he is still able to walk out of all these matches with that championship,
right?
You know,
and in a kayfabe sense, he shouldn't care about how he's holding onto the belt. He's just holding on to the championship by hook or by crook. So in that regards, like he comes across as like a dope to like when we're analyzing professional wrestling about how his title run isn't as great because of all of this. But from a character perspective, he should be ecstatic about it.
Yeah, but he's not a bad guy though, right? Like,
yeah, he is. Still technically he is. They haven't turned him yet. He doesn't. No, he's not a baby face until he leaves Judgment Day.
He was very clear telling them like he doesn't want their help, stay in the back before the match. Like he's been kind of riding that train since he became the champion.
I really
he might turn on them tonight. Who knows?
Really thought that it was going to be a Judgment Day costing Priest the title. I really thought that's the way it was going to go.
I will say this though, HK, because you bring up a great point. Every single match had an element of someone could interfere and cost somebody something. So like, I'm really glad that they kept that down, like just to the main event, to the CM Punk stuff, because there was talk that Logan Paul might cost, LA Knight. There was talk that the Wyatt Six can come out and fuck with Chad Gable. There was talk that Sheamus could interrupt Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. There was like all of this interference talk that was speculated about who can be screwed out of a chance at something. And I'm really glad that they did not do that until the main event, which was where everyone expected it to be and where it should have been.
When you say main event, you're talking of
the
you're not talking to Bloodline.
No, I'm talking the triple threat, the world, which is another fucking thing that bothered me. Is how is you have a world title? It's your only world title match on the show, and that's not closing the show.
Yeah, but there's bigger implications with the Bloodline.
Yeah.
It's Seth Rollins never gets a title shot against Damian Priest, or Damian Priest leaves the Judgment Day. That's just as big, if not bigger, than the Bloodline feud right now.
I don't know about that.
In terms of the match, in terms of stipulations of the match,
we just talked about we just talked about like Damian Priest has kind of like been a secondary thought, and then you're saying like the Bloodline.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you got to put the Bloodline in the main event, especially since Solo Sikoa is getting the win on Cody Rhodes.
But it's your only singles championship. That's your only main event singles championship that's on the line.
Cody Rhodes is the guy, and he gets pinned in the main event.
Yeah.
To KJG's point, I am kind of with him. Like, it's kind of a traditional take. Like, your main event should be a world heavyweight title match.
Yeah, and it's not like all right. So Cody Rhodes got pinned, but there was no big to do about it. He got pinned and the show went off the air. You could have done that fourth or third, and it wouldn't have been an issue. Like,
could have opened the show.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you, but I do like the fact that you have to open with a ladder match only because there's two of them.
Right.
Which is another fucking problem. Why do we have to have a men's and women's everything anymore? Seriously. We need 2 Money in the Banks. Like,
Go
we
on.
need 2 Royal Rumbles. Like,
Back here if you need me.
Yeah.
you know what? Go back there, brother. Have fun back there. I'll stay right here and stand my ground. I think it's too much.
Tony, have you heard the latest news that the WWE is exploring the idea of possibly adding
A midget fucking.
no
Oh, I thought you were going to say a midget Royal Rumble.
women's intercontinental and U.S. titles? They're entertaining the idea.
Oh, fantastic. Fucking wonderful.
No.
That's so wonderful. I'm going to call them the Paul Orndorff titles. How do you like them apples? Didn't they just get rid of one of their tag belts too? Yeah.
Yes, yeah, NXT Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. Let the women go to Speed and let them have a fucking women's
God.
Speed championship. We'll call it Fast. The men's champion is Speed and the women's champion is Fast. Look at her. She's fast. Look at him. He's got speed. They could come to the ring in the little like stock cars, like, "Yeah, here I come."
Like Mario Kart.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Thoughts?
like her. What the fuck was her name that comes down the tank? Except
Oh,
for
Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi comes down a little NASCAR.
Throwing turtle shells at Nia Jax.
Oh, thank God Matt's still here. Otherwise, he'd be shitsy.
Still early. Still
Shifty
early.
black shorts.
Some people feel the Punk interference is getting they're beating that to death because
Yep.
nobody is clear as to his status on if he's going to be available for SummerSlam.
Maybe this is why they're dragging it out.
Well, Tony brought up before, like if Tony just told the story about how Punk costing Drew every time he tried to cash in. If people are already saying that they're beating it to death, imagine how they would feel about that scenario, where every time he tried to cash in, Punk would fuck him up. So like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. They got rid of this briefcase in one night, and it was
Right.
phenomenal that they did that because now we don't have that.
I-
Especially if people are getting upset by it.
I enjoyed it. Look, I thought that, and the Seth wrinkle, right? Because now he can't challenge. Like,
Oh, he
kind
was
of-
so mad. It was so great.
And look, man, there's like little things that if it's done at the perfect time, like Michael Cole being like, "Phil, what are you doing?" And Corey Graves getting up and getting between Seth and CM Punk, like those little things that kind of tweak it to make it feel more real.
Mhm.
I thought it was excellent. It didn't bother me as much as it bothered some people in the Discord, but I get it. I get it because if this isn't a SummerSlam match, then when? Like what, and Drew went fucking nuts afterwards. He inadvertently elbowed Adam Pearce in the head. Wade Barrett got involved and he kind of had to pull Drew McIntyre away. Like he is suspended now from Raw and kayfabe storyline, whatever you want to call it. Like, I think this is great shit.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's arguing that at all.
Do you guys think they messed up the Braun Breaker by having him lose to Sammy?
Yes.
Nope.
Honestly, I didn't like this match. I think Sammy got too much. When I see Sammy throwing fucking Braun Breaker around, that to me is a little too much. Give Sammy his spots, but he should not be fucking manhandling Braun Breaker, dude. There was one, I think he had an overhead suplex on him. He fucking tossed him in the corner with the suplex. I'm like, it's fucking Braun Breaker. He's fucking huge. I don't know.
He's done it to bigger guys. He's done it to Roman. He's done it to.
Wasn't buying.
Yeah, but the
buying it.
Braun Breaker build, like where he is just destroying fucking everybody for the last month and a half on Raw.
Yeah, but now imagine how more pissed off he's gonna be, and imagine how more deadly he's going to be now because he got caught slipping, and then I guarantee you, mark my words, he'll win the belt at SummerSlam. No doubt in my mind.
You think they're gonna run this one back,
I think they're gonna make it a triple threat with Sheamus.
fella?
Well, enough with the triple threats, man.
Fella.
Enough with them triple threats.
Matthew Birch had a nice idea up here. Since they're making SummerSlam 2 nights next year, I'd like to see them make Money in the Bank a 2-night event going forward, so that way you have one Money in the Bank match on each night.
No,
That's a good idea.
because then why
Tony.
wouldn't you do that with the Royal Rumbles?
So
That's a good idea too.
You know what they should do? This is what they should do. The women put their fucking money in the bank and their Royal Rumble on SmackDown and let the men have their fucking pay-per-views.
I think that they should realistically get rid of Money in the Bank as a pay-per-view.
Get rid of it as a concept for a while. I agree with Will Mercier.
You have two nights of WrestleMania. Put Money in the Bank back on WrestleMania. You can have a women's on one night and a men's on the other, and be done.
Or
with
why
it.
couldn't you do one at Mania? And now that SummerSlam's going to 2 nights, do one at Mania, one at SummerSlam.
How about people earn their title matches instead of just being able to run in and fucking cash in a briefcase? Aren't you people tired of this? Some fucking rum-dum yahoo with a fucking briefcase is going to just claim a championship?
Hey, Hardbody got an internet collection here. Just wondering for something in JPay.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Does Hardbody get Cheez-Its or no?
No. Maybe.
Bro, that is fucking hilarious. I think we
Why?
started something, dude.
Why?
Sorry, Hardbody. It doesn't sound like we're doing JPay yet.
Scott George. Sammy wins in Canada. Braun wins in the States.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to that.
Tiffany won the women's Money in the Bank. I think again, I thought that was an awesome match. And then the Bloodline beat Cody, Owens, and Randy in the main event. And everybody sees why nobody was excited for Tongaloa going to the WWE. Jesus fucking Christ.
Buck doesn't like Hardbody. Yeah.
Can we fucking not?
I guess he wants to get paid
Oh
first.
shit! Hardbody says him and his bitches will check back in next week.
Oh my God, we're out of control.
Hardbody's got prison bitches.
All right, well, Ken knows prisons and bitches join and watch on YouTube.
How did somebody find an animated hard body Harrison?
I don't think that's animated.
I think it's just a fuzzy picture.
Yeah.
It might be his mugshot.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. That's his mugshot.
Me and my bitches.
Jesus Christ. So Solos pins Cody in a fine main event. I get a kick out of people on Twitter. Like, I get that you're looking for your, like, as Tony loves to say, your flowers. And like you want to tweet things, you want to get some interactions, but sometimes I feel like you're not watching the product, right? Because Randy Orton hits his DDT, the rope DDT on Jacob Fatu, and Jacob Fatu no sells it, right? So people are like, oh, he no sold it, like. Do you not watch the product? Like, Samoans have hard heads. Like, that's what we're getting over here. It's not because he took an RKO and he was out, but you can't drop the big man on his fucking head.
How
Like, come
great
on,
was
people.
it when Orton turned around to strike and then he just hits the canvas and then he slowly looks up? I told my kid, we were watching together over dinner, I said, dude, nobody's better than Randy Orton. I'm like, watch how slow he is. Watch how methodical he is. Watch how he plans every little thing out, including his reactions. And right there in that moment, I was like, look at this. He's a fucking genius. It was great.
I'll tell you right now, everyone's super excited about Roman Reigns coming back. I'm telling you right now, the guy that's taking that belt off Cody is Randy. Like,
You think?
I do. I think he'll turn Randy Orton.
I don't know, man. John Cena threw down the gauntlet that 2025 is his last year in the business. I think maybe he's got number 17 before he goes out.
Maybe Cena beats Orton at Mania.
Oh my God, are we going to run that back?
Why not?
I mean, it's his last Mania, his last Rumble, his last Elimination Chamber.
Now, that's kind of ballsy of him that he's booking himself on all these pay-per-views already, no?
What?
Right?
I mean,
do you
it's a retirement tour.
Yeah, but who the fuck is John Cena? He's got to earn his way back into contention.
On, stop.
Derek Jeter had a retirement tour. He still played every game. Like, he booked himself to play every game.
Yeah, but that's baseball. This is wrestling. These are highly coveted spots. I mean, look, we got a women's Money in the Bank match to have. We can't put John Cena on the show.
Fucking literal Tony in the house. It's fucking John
Just trying to
Cena,
make
man.
I understand.
Come on.
I just feel so bad, dude. He can't keep combing his hair over his bald spot all night, though.
I think his
Imagine he did that. Imagine he actually took a comb out and just started.
He needs a Bruno Sammartino fucking perm wig. That's what he needs.
I think his body's breaking down on him.
Who, Bruno? He's been in the ground for like fucking 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
Not
So yeah,
Bruno. I think John Cena. I think that's why he's doing this retirement tour.
I tell you what, at his age, man, I mean, he's not a fucking juice to the gills fucking maniac like The Rock, but he looks pretty damn good for his age.
Yes, he does.
he does.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't run at the pace he's been running at for fucking 25 years and not start to have your body fucking tell you like, hey, big guy, time to pump the brakes. Because he's doing fucking movies. He's in the fucking Bear.
Shark Week.
What?
I don't think that his body is breaking down. I mean, he said in the press conference, which I thoroughly enjoyed the press conference, that it wasn't his decision. That he pitched the retirement tour to them and let them kind of decide when was the right time to do it. And they determined that now was the right time to do it. And that's why they're doing it now. So I don't know if it necessarily means his body's breaking down or anything like that. It's just like now's the time. Like he pitched his retirement tour a while back, and now they're saying, yeah, now is the time to go with it.
His
I
time
do-
is up. The time is now.
I do like that he said, like, you know, hey, I'm here to the end of 2025. If you want some, it's your last chance. Come get some.
Yeah.
That's
listen,
pretty cool.
WWE would be foolish to like not run with this. Like you're getting a year's worth of John Cena's last matches against different opponents. Come on, like they're not gonna. Listen, I don't think they want John Cena to go anywhere, to be honest with you. But if he's saying I'm done by 50, and he's like what 47, 48 right now, might as well just do like a year in advance and just run with it, because they obviously have Cody and Roman still for a little while. And, you know, Braun Breaker is going to be a big star. Matt, how old is he?
He'll be 48 in April.
Yeah. So they're just pushing it up a year. He said he was going to be done by 50. So, yeah,
Oh,
WWE
sure.
would be foolish not to jump on this.
Yeah, so this is one of those things, like, it's funny because November will be 13 years, right? But when we started this, we were like, we fucking hated John Cena.
No, I like John Cena. The rest of you all hated John Cena.
Whoa.
I had a John Cena shirt.
I did too. I had the belt. I had the spinner belt.
And now in the last couple of years, like every time he comes back, it's like, it's great to see John Cena. It's pretty fucking cool. He has his moments. Like, so I think this will be a lot of fun. And I think this is what wrestling is supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be fucking fun.
Yeah, but I mean, remember how many people fucking hated Roman Reigns over the past 3-4 years, and now they can't fucking wait for him to get back.
Well, you know,
The wrestling's funny, man.
Yeah.
It's because it's just they're not forcing him on us like they did before. So when you leave for a little while, we want you back, and everyone hates Solo so much, and even like a go away type heat, that they want Roman Reigns to come back and make him go away.
Now, I don't want to change gears, but I think I got to bring this up because this is apropos to the conversation. Matt, Marco Stunt had gone away for a long time, and I heard he's back.
I would like to.
Are you happy to have him back in the picture?
I would like to talk about that when we talk about AEW, because I
Okay.
do want to talk about Heatwave before our guest joins us. So I'd like to try and keep all the WWE stuff together, if that's possible.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Trust me, there's no way Matt's forgetting about that.
No, that, please. But overall, Money in the Bank, good. I thought NXT Heatwave, and I told you guys in a text message last night, I thought it had a very NXT takeover feel to it. Like every match was fucking great.
Yeah, they're back.
And it was, dude, Oba Femi is a fucking freak of nature. It's unbelievable. I don't think I talked about it. What was the last pay-per-view they did? Battleground?
Yeah.
When he won the 3-way. I don't think I think we may have glossed over because of the Jordan Gray stuff. But man, he is fucking something else. Holy shit.
He is everything you wanted Ahmed Johnson to be. Like he can actually move. He's built. He can perform. Where Ahmed Johnson was built, couldn't perform. He's built, can perform, can move. It still
He can
looks
speak.
safe.
He can
Yes.
do a decent promo.
That's a big one. Yeah.
He's everything you want every professional wrestler to be. He is he's an action figure. He is a professional wrestler, like without a doubt. I will say this though, this wasn't my favorite match of his. So,
I don't take my Prozac anymore.
That's right.
Easy, Ahmed.
This wasn't
He
my
was
favorite
on
match of
Prozac?
his. I thought it was a little hit or miss. But hey, it's NXT. It's developmental. Just because you sell out an arena doesn't mean that you're automatically, Randy Orton or somebody else. But he is a beast. He is awesome. I thought for a slight chance, I know a couple of you guys picked Wes. I thought for a slight chance he would lose just so he could get elevated to feud with somebody else on the top level or just go right to the main roster. But yeah, I'm with you, Matt. He's the mold of a wrestler.
I did. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Thanks for the subscribing. I took Wesley because the last shot at the title, why Oba has it. I thought this was. I also thought like the other Rascals were going to play into it because
Who like Stymie and Alfalfa? And, yeah, Buckley.
Want to get crazy? I'll get crazy.
easy Ahmed Johnson.
Yo, imagine a little
Why do
Rascal
you-
spin off with like Buck Zumhoff and Hardbody Harrison.
Did you?
Oh,
and Scorpio now and Sonny and Darla.
Little convicts.
Look at this. He's still listening.
You are a rascal. Buck.
You are a rascal, Buck. You sure are.
Jesus Christ. Were you gonna ask why I have Ahmed Johnson drops?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no! Do I? Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
Oh,
I'm
no.
always
I think
prepared.
I know.
Have you been making phone calls? I thought you stopped making phone calls.
No, I have not. Way back in the day, I reached out to Tony Norris, and I believe he agreed to do the show, but he no-showed us, so I don't know if it was really Tony Norris. Obafemi Wesley was great. I thought Sol Ruka, Kalani Jordan was great. They definitely. Let me ask. I gotta know because the sequence to start the match where they're flipping all over the place. Fans? You like that
No,
stuff?
wrestlers.
Fucking asshole.
Air conditioning.
You like that stuff? Was you a fan of that?
Was it like Osprey and Pew Pew flipping?
It
all
was
over the place?
exactly
Exactly.
the same sequence.
Nope.
Oh, boo. Fucking boo you, man.
No, man. If it looks like it's like fucking these guys are working together, then no, dude.
I had no issue with it at all.
I thought these ladies put on a
Oh, it
of
was
a
the
show.
women? Ah. Thank
to
you,
the show,
Scott
Tony.
George. Gymnastics. Thank you.
No, see, that's a Brian Alvarez take because I saw that clip too.
Oh,
And
he's
these guys-
an idiot. Brian Alvarez is a fucking
Yeah.
half a light bulb head.
Yeah, but Brian Alvarez also gives Meltzer shit all the time over his stupidity with AEW, so you got to cut him a bit of a break.
All right, but fucking Brian Alvarez really
you said butt
questioned.
fucking.
He fucking was like when Trick Williams invited Cody Rhodes to the barbecue. Brian Alvarez was like, "There's really a barbecue at the PC during 4th of July weekend." You fucking dildo.
God, when I was watching this match, HK, when I was watching this match, I was like, "Uh-oh, cue tribalism." Like, cue wrestling tribalists. They're gonna be like, "Oh, AEW does this all the time. Now all of a sudden, you WWE fuckers like it." Like, ooh, boogity boogity boo. Like, I was like, yeah, I don't know where that came from, but
I didn't. I wasn't like I was not a big fan of it. Like, and very much like Tony. Like when it starts to look like they're working together, then it's when it's like, okay, I'm not really there for it. If they could work through those spots to make it look like they were truly like combating each other, it'd be one thing. But when it looks like they are just working together to get there, then it doesn't feel like wrestling to me anymore.
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. But I I just like I had no issue with it at all. I was thoroughly entertained. It was something that I wasn't expecting, to be honest with you, even though I know both of their backgrounds. But it was I just enjoyed it. I just sat back and watched it and didn't have an issue with it at all.
Well,
I thought the
Rook is a stud.
yeah, I thought that. Look, Kalani Jordan is good too, man.
Absolutely.
These two ladies tore it down. I mean, this was great, and you know, I missed her lady bits popping out though.
You missed the titty?
I missed it.
Titties
I did.
Really? For real?
Oh,
Titty
wasn't on your radar, T Donk.
Okay, wait. What women's was this?
God.
No, what women's match was this?
Kalani Jordan, Saul. Ruka.
Wait, who had the slip?
Kalani.
Because I didn't see it, but I thought to myself, like, she's very, very close to having that happen.
It happened.
Perfect pictures. Great.
Such a fucking ghoul. Al Day wants to know, can we get Tony a no ma'am shirt from Married with Children?
Yes.
Yes, 100% we can.
And I want to get. I wonder if there's a Biggins shirt.
Ooh. That's about. Wait a minute.
Oh, come on, man. What are you?
It's
you-
nothing to
you
get
rating
excited
it?
over. That's like a 15% slip. Like you could barely tell.
The
It looked.
tag.
It looked like. Yeah, I don't know.
They cut the screen to black like the end of the fucking Sopranos. That titty was out, Tony.
Nah, I mean, look, the still that I see right here. I mean, it's sort of out. Like it's like trying to peek his head out, but he didn't quite get there. You know.
The tag titles were successfully defended by Axiom and Nathan Frazier against Chase U.
Oh,
I think I was the only person that took Frazier and Axiom.
Yeah.
well, good for you.
Well, I 100% thought because they told Ridge Holland he needed to stay home that he was going to show up and cost them the tag title match.
Oh,
But he did not. And Axiom and Nathan Frazier, what a fucking tag match. Bro, those two dudes go a bazillion miles an hour. And that
they're both gonna be-
fucking Duke Hudson fucking springboard into the ring, German suplex combo. Holy donkey shit.
Watching this, I wanted to ask you guys, do you think that Duke Hudson being part of Chase U is holding him back at all?
yes.
You watch him and he looks the part, like every bit the part. And him and Chase U just doesn't seem right. I think it is holding him back.
But let me counter. Let me ask you this: holding him back from what? Like, what's the alternative for him? He's involved in a storyline every week. He's on the show all the time. He's a major player in Chase U, which is a solid act. Holding him back from doing what at this point in time?
Breaking through the next step.
Is there room for the next step for him right now?
I think so. I think you could absolutely put him in the ring with Oba and fight over that title. You could put him in the ring with fucking Ethan Page. Like there is a next step for Duke Hudson in my mind, and I don't think that you can get to the next step as part of Chase U.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that there is a next step. There's obviously a next step. But I'm saying at this point in time right now, there might not be a next step available for him. The next step is obviously, I know they're a babyface act, kind of, right? Are they baby faces too?
Of course they are.
Yeah. So there's something there. And obviously, like when you have a stable or you have a group like that, obviously one of them is going to break out of it. So it's just figuring that out and when the timing is right to do that. So I agree with you. He's a big star in the making. I just don't know if now is the right time to do it.
Yeah, because they are doing a lot of they showed another Josh Briggs vignette during this show. Shawn Michaels invited Brooke Jensen to NXT on Tuesday. So there's other storylines that they're trying to tell. So I don't know if it's holding him back. It's just you have to find the right time to pull the trigger. He was the poker player, right? During that first Goofy, that was him?
Yeah.
Was that him or Grayson Waller?
No, it was him. I think it was Duke Hudson. He was the poker player.
Was he the poker player?
It was all of them.
No, but in his vignettes he was, or in his skits, he was a poker player.
Hey, what happened to Brian Pillman Jr.? Is he still around?
Yeah, he's challenging for the Heritage Cup.
Oh boy, Noam Dar still holding that thing?
No, your fucking Goomba has it. Tony D'Angelo.
What?
Dude, where have you been? Yeah,
My
Tony...
Goomba.
Yeah, forget
Yeah,
about
we're going to
it.
get fucking Gabagool. We're going to do this
you
again?
are. He wrestles in his fucking Adidas and his guinea tee. Oh, he's got the family with him. You don't know about the family, cuz.
You're right. We haven't taken a ride in a while. Why don't we go for a ride this weekend?
Where you want to go? Because of each.
We'll go to the fucking Pine Barrens. I could show you the fucking gabagool. You want that?
Somebody's been watching The Sopranos on Max. Oh.
I don't know why it's Andrew
Tony don't need to watch it. He lives it.
Yeah, remember that special needs person at Disney? I whacked him. He's gone. The Gapacole. What are you doing?
Oh boy.
How about the fig tree? What about the fig tree? You like this painting? One dog's looking this way, one the other way. Guy in the middle say, "What do you want from me now?" He looks like the guy with the beard.
Very insulting. Very insulting.
No? No? Forget about it.
Got family in the Pine Barrens.
That's right, we do. Get a nice...
Is there a women's wrestler in NXT called Gabby Ghoul?
Not yet. They do have a surplus of white blonde women who have been cheerleaders or volleyball players, and I can't fucking tell any of
Volleyball
them
players,
apart.
really?
Oh, they do the vignette of
Did
Carly
they come
Bright.
from the PWS?
Carly Bright, right out of... She was a Minnesota Gophers football cheerleader lady.
She can go for it.
Forget about it. She worked at the Bada Bing. Hey! She shows up, I say, "Hey, honey, let me see them roast beef curtains." Oh,
but it's Minnesota, so you gotta. It was the Bada Bing, don't you know?
But I'm setting women's wrestling back. He's talking about fucking beef curtains over here.
Hey, that's what your people taught us in The Sopranos. If you want to get ahead, and
My people
at the Bada Bing, you got to blow the boss.
Oh,
right.
You got to blow the boss.
Blow the boss.
Jesus
Roxanne
fucking
Perez
Christ.
successful against Lola
Blow 'em out of
Vice.
the water with your tremendous skills.
can we get Buck some beef?
No, stop giving Buck and Hard Body Harrison any of our time. Roxanne Perez defeated Lola Vice.
No beef.
We have a brand new NXT champion as Ethan Page beats. He pins Javon Evans with the help of Trick Williams and Sean Spears to become the NXT World Champion in a unbelievable fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
I loved it. Javon Evans is fucking awesome.
Is NXT real? Is it really a world championship?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's an NXT World.
They don't call it that, but it is.
If you are gonna use the words World Champion and you're gonna put XPW in front of it, I'm sure as shit gonna put NXT in front of World Champion. Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't put world in front of XP. Next to XPW, but
okay.
Just
some
saying.
people do.
I know.
Some people.
I thought
do.
the main event was awesome.
Yeah, but like when ECW was reinvented in WWE, they didn't call it the ECW World Championship; they just called it the ECW Championship.
No, but the Undertaker could have challenged Bobby Lashley, and he was there waiting for it.
That's right.
Fucking WWE ECW.
Well, in fairness, ECW christened themselves with a world champion too. So
Right.
come on.
Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Then it became Extreme.
That's right.
No, nobody else had any thoughts on the Fatal 4-Way?
Oh no, I loved it.
I mean, I didn't watch NXT.
I thought the finish was so clever, and like you said, that Evans is just the fucking. He's a couple tweaks away. We talked about Duke Hudson before. He's a couple tweaks away from being a fucking. I mean, he's already in the main event, but he's a couple tweaks away from being like. Listen, they just lost Ricochet. Boom, put Evans on that roster, on the main roster right now. He'll be Ricochet with a little more fine tuning easily.
And with him, I think he is. I mean, definitely a star, phenomenal high flyer. Reminds me of a newer version of RVD when RVD kind of came on the scene. You're seeing him do all those things all over the place. The one thing I just slow down. Just slow down a little bit. Make all your you do some crazy fucking things. Slow down. Make the crazy things that you do stand out that much more. Favorite part outside of the finish, because the finish caught me off guard, and I love when I can be surprised by a finish. Favorite part of the entire match, the handshake double thumb, man. It was fucking brilliant. I loved everything about it. They waited the right amount of time. They smiled, little handshake, and then both guys thumb to the eye. It's fucking brilliant. Loved
that
it.
was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. But going back to your Evans point, it's not like he did. If I remember correctly, it's not like he did a whole lot at once. You know what I mean? Like when he did do his spots, they were spread out. It's not like did he do like a whole lot of sequences like we just talked about with the Kalani Jordan? I don't think he did. So like when it did happen, you were kind of mesmerized, and you're like, oh, okay, it's been a few minutes since I've seen something like that. Matt, does that sound right to you?
Yeah, but even like there was a cut like he does some pretty unique spots where he's using like he's going off like the middle rope and stuff, like where it seemed just a little clunky because I think it was just like go.
Okay.
But I can't do any of that shit either. So, but like, I guess you got to be like him going fucking over the ring post to the outside. Like that's fucking nuts.
Dude, that was my favorite part of the match when he landed on Trick and I complain about the barricade spot a lot, but I've never seen it done like that before. So that was my favorite part of the match, other than the finish, which I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, no, the finish was great. Can we? What Booker T just like?
I watched his whole show on with no
He
with
just
no volume.
says whatever he wants, right? Someone clothesline someone in the back of the neck. He's like, "That's an illegal move," and I'm like, "No, it's not. Fucking, it's not a closed fist. It's not a poke to the eye. No one's grabbing the tights. It's a clothesline to the back of the head."
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that, man. Come on.
Shucky ducky.
He doesn't even get mad, and then you don't like. I don't know what he is. Is he? Is because one match he's rooting for the good guy, the next match he's rooting for the bad guy, and Vic Joseph calls him on all his shit.
Yeah.
I got to ask you one question. Have you seen? Was there footage of The Rock saying that he came up with the name WrestleMania?
What?
Did you didn't see this? It became a whole meme now with The Rock telling people different things.
That's one of the memes.
That's a meme. The meme is of him.
But where did it come from? Like, what started it?
It's from the behind the scenes documentary on WrestleMania 40 that was supposed to come out 2 days after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it just came out last week.
But what was the context? Like, what was the actual line before they started saying that
he's like? So then I think it's Matt. So then I told Triple H, you got to go with Cody and Roman.
Yes, he's like I got with Nick and Triple H and Ari, and we said we got to go with Cody.
Well, I thought it was funny because you mentioned Booker T, and this came up on my.
Well, it's like the fucking hottest meme right now going around.
It's brilliant. Some of the ones that I see they're like,
tell Hogan how you really feel.
There's one. It's like so.
God.
All right. Well, our guest is here. Let's bring him in. I'm not gonna mash buttons.
Here we go. I got this.
What's going on, boys?
Mr.
There we go.
Now, what do you want us to call you? You want us to call you Ikuro Kwon, Tristen Thai? What do you want?
Say all four of them. No,
all four of them. Ikuro Kwon, Tristen. No, I'm the word. I can't even.
You can't do that.
It's a
mumble
funny
mouth over
here. It's a funny thing with the names, man, because it really it does show again like where I was at the time for it. Because Tristen Thai is something that I was doing on the indies, but when I started with MLW in 2019. It was kind of I had no say, I had no clout, right? So they were kind of coming up with different names. I think it's part of I understand like the business part of it, being able to kind of own your talent in a sense where if you build someone up, you want to be able to have that type of ownership with it. So when I was trying to go with Tristen, I remember at the time they were saying like Tristen just doesn't really fit. It's very American in terms of like what we're trying to do with Contra, and me. Being respectful, but also kind of being, a dumb kid, I guess, was kind of like the other guys are Joseph, Simon, and Jacob. So but I was like, all right, cool. All right, we'll do it. So, so they're right. So, but again, that's a lesson too that I found out later was like, speak up, right? So then they're doing, Ikuro Kwon, mysterious pit fighter from Singapore and these types of things. Like I'd taken some of my real life with like my fighting background and things and kind of playing in the streets a little bit when I was younger, and trying to combine the two. But in the sense where at first they didn't want me to talk. They didn't want me to speak at all. And they were like, you're from this place. And I said, well, I'm from New York. And if you do put a mic in front of me and I sound like this, unless Japan's got a Brooklyn, they're going to be pretty confused. You know what I'm saying? So instead, now I look at it where I'm the only Asian American on TV that speaks English fluently. I look at it that way. I look at it where there's never been a blueprint for anyone that walks, talks, acts like me, that looks like me in that sense of it. So now I'm trying to be the first blueprint of that type of new genre in that sense of it. So I'm trying to work the marketability angle in that sense of it. You know what I mean? So,
man, and not having a microphone in front of you is a fucking mistake because your voice is unbelievable.
It's coming, bro. It's coming, and there's a lot of things I want to say. There's a lot of people want to say it too. So it's gonna come.
Can you please say it to Microman?
Oh,
kick him right in his little fucking face, please.
Yeah. And I'll make it short too.
Yes. So you mentioned Contra, and you obviously were there in MLW for the beginning with Joseph and Simon and Jacob, and you got to watch Jacob up close, and I'm sure you knew what everybody else found out a couple weeks ago. But how impressive was it to be that close to Jacob Fatu and his performance during that run in MLW?
Yeah, man, no, it's one of those things. Again, like when you go in there, I was about a year and a half in when I got called up there, so it was very much the perfect time because the talent that was there. It was like MJF was there, Dr. Tom Pritchard was there. There was people, Hammerstone was still over there, like kind of learning like all these things, but they were like. It was overwhelming, the knowledge. Like you go from locker rooms where there's, piss stains on the floor, no water, everyone's running around crazy, promoters like, hey, I'll pay you later, to now, right? And then you feel, sometimes like I've been in locker rooms where there's like needles on the floor, like it gets gritty, it gets gritty, right? But then you go to this where you automatically see people that used to like watch, and then you hear people talk about not getting high after the show, but like it took a family. Investing, like real life, real shit. So you're looking at that, I'm like, okay, like now we're already in a different spot, and not only am I get to see this, I get to really hear it because now I'm in the main event with these guys. So now like I get to be kind of in that role. Granted, like very now I look back at it now, very young boyish, yes sir, no sir, like not trying to step on any toes, and so just listening. And when you're around like Fatu, especially for him at the time, where like they were really trying to dial him in. To be like, yo, you're the one,
right?
The whole family, you're the best one. So let's clean, let's get shit right, so you can take over. And so being around that type of understanding right there, I take that back home to the boys, right? And it's like, yo, this is what I learned. Like, let's do this. So now everyone that I kind of am around, if you notice, they all move differently now. Like my partner, Gabe Sky, Big Boo, like you see like where they get to do. And there were three completely different people, just using them as an example. And you see like Dominic De Niro doing his thing now with New Fear, and he's doing like, he does, he's done the death matches, but he's getting his own identity with this. And it's like, all of us are forming our own little path based on the knowledge that I heard. That's how crazy it is. Like it applies to everybody. It's just, you got to be in the room to hear it. So the biggest thing with Fatu, with him being up close with him, was being up close to the people that were coming up to him and really like dropping knowledge on his ear. They don't know anything to me. I just happen to be in the room for it. So then let's say they just happen to be watching because maybe Jacob's in the segment. So they're watching, but they don't know that I was listening exactly to what they were talking about for him. Now I go ahead and do it. Now they say, hey, Ken, I want to talk to you for a second. In the sense where like now I just show that I'm worth talking to. So like that's what I've noticed too with that part of the group. That was my biggest takeaway. It wasn't the matches, really. Like, even though we did some crazy stuff, it was those things that you forget you learn. Like those jewels that are so buried that you forget they're there. And people are walking all over them all the time. They're on the floor to be picked up, but no one saw them get dropped yet. So that's kind of like where I picked up on where my senses. And I think that's from my past and things like that. And just life teaches you to kind of perk up when you hear like knowledge being, happening. So that's my biggest thing from working with him, was that.
So you were kind of like the fly on the wall, but the fly on the wall that could also interact, like and respond back.
For sure, yeah. Fly on the wall that was involved in what they were talking about. It was just a matter of like kind of being in your place. Like my first match was was War Chamber 2019. You got the Von Erichs, low key Tom Lawler, and then we're it's just like, wait, what's happening, right? So it's trying to process live, and I think that's the best way to adapt, is to process live. I always say this all the time, like, lifeguards can drown. It happens a lot. You can know all the knowledge in the world, but when that rip current goes down, how good are you? So I look at it that way, where I had no choice but to do well. I obviously got to always work on things, right? We all do, but the big thing of like, that's sink or swim, like for real. And that was the craziest thing.
So you said a word earlier in a different context, but you mentioned the word investing, which kind of put my antennas up. How do you feel about all the changes and additions that are now being made to the staff at MLW, and what the influx of the new, not regime, but the new additions to the MLW? How do you feel about that?
It's just more opportunity to make noise. A lot of times people get complacent with like just the way things are. Like I would say, like, tradition doesn't mean correct. It means tradition. It just means it's what it's been. It's what it's been like. So now, if there's an opportunity to change some stuff, get different minds that kind of gel well together, that have a pulse on what's going on, not just in like society, but in wrestling, and then in both, and then different types of approaches with leadership and just like camaraderie all around. Like it makes it well known. Like I think MLW was, I think we were the first one to have an African American world champion, like actively like being there with Alex Kane. Like we had like, that's something where like we took a lot of pride in being able to kind of have and kind of set new standards for things, and that comes with having that creative outlet for that. Like when you think of the big two, you think WWE and AEW, and obviously it goes down the list over there. But I feel like we can really move up in that status by just simple staff changes of people who get it, people who are tapped in, and with a locker room that isn't scared to take a chance, and then also fight for the same thing. Not be like, I want to be in MLW so I can go to WWE. People being like, I want to go to MLW so that I can make MLW the place to want to be. Like that's something where if everyone's on that frame, including the writers, including the camera people, including like the producers, including like the core fan base, it can happen. So I think that's the biggest change too, is like the investment of like the buy-in of the people, and the investing, talking about in the locker room. I was talking more so like with like stocks and knowing how to be better with your money and things, and just like ownership of just like property and like real life stuff, like knowing that, like, because my big thing was like plan A, plan B is cool for some people. For me, plan A has to be all of it. I got hurt in 2019, like right before like 2020 started. I had surgery and all that, and it was terrible. Like I thought I wasn't gonna like really wrestle again, let alone like run again and things. It was crazy. And I went and got my master's in social work. So in child family therapy. So being able to kind of understand that side of life at the same time, but also being able to know that like I can have more increments and more, sources of income, going from that. And then, like being able to, get married, what I mean? Like being able to, have that part of my life locked in as well, being able to, and I tell her all the time, it's funny because, we've been together for like 11 years now, which is wild. But when I met her, I told her, we were met in college, and I said, I'm going to go be a wrestler after school. So don't like make me love you and shit and then try to tell me, like, make me choose, because it's going to be wrestling. I didn't even know you. I told her, I said, I didn't even know you last week. I thought about wrestling this morning. You know what I mean? Like, so I put it like that, and she was like, all right, go do it. And I'm always proud of that. So that's why I always like wear like, like my wedding rings and things as like a badge of honor, because a lot of people don't do it like that. A lot of people just, in their head, they just hope that shit's going to work out. And then when shit hits the fan, they're like, damn, I didn't really prepare for this. And then they got to choose. And you usually go with your heart, which is the girl, which again, that's cool. But you never want to be 90 and be like, damn, like I didn't do it. You know what I mean? At least, so that's why like that plan A thing of being able to kind of manage, your relationships, being able to kind of, clean up my act and things, right? So get things right with my people, my parents, my boys, everything like that, and then being able to like, then get a degree that, it doesn't really matter, but it was a personal goal of mine that I wanted to do, and being able to kind of be a part of that life. And then you know, learning how to handle money at the same time, learning how to invest, learning how to, you know, have different conversations in different rooms. Like they say, you know, like, you know, millionaires try not to hang out with millionaires. They want to be, you know, a fly on the wall to the billionaires, right? To get to that next step, right? And just trying to follow those types of patterns, not exactly like a carbon copy of it, but those values of like everything is possible if you want to, you know, if you want to do it. So I look at it that way, where like you just have to get ready, even if you have to do it like troubleshoot live. Like you got to be able to just, you know, fall on your face and get up. So that's you know, that's pretty much the approach of everything. I don't even know what the question was, bro. I'm sorry. I get talking. You know, we just got off a plane. We just came back from Deadlock last night. Went crazy in that tournament.
The big tournament, right?
Biggest tag tournament in the country, man. It was like it was insane. So I'm exhausted. And again, I told you I'm from New York, so I can ramble. So I apologize.
Yeah. Are you St. Petersburg bound this weekend for the big Blood and Thunder show?
I am. They might as well have called it like just this like Contra. It should have been a big Contra flag. That's honestly what the show should have been called. Because now Contra 2.0 is crazy.
Yeah, you got Murder Grandpa. Is Murder Grandpa gonna make it? I know he passed out in Japan in the middle of the match.
He's good. He was like fishing this morning or something, bro. He just I don't know, like his body might be human, but he's just like not. So like things just like affect him differently. It's just, you know, it wasn't, you know, obviously everything's a scare, you know, especially when it happens in, you know, in between those ropes. But as far as I know, he's chilling. He's fine, you know. But yeah, it's again like it does. Then you know, this time around with him, it's looking pretty crazy. He gets to fight Akira, which I you know, respect, you know, respectfully, I didn't get the job done. I almost did, but now hopefully, you know, Suzuki puts him down and he won't make it to the second round of the Opera Cup. I really don't have a problem with Akira. Akira just be like talking too much. It's really what it comes down to. He's trying to be this lone wolf, and it's like, bro, like I don't care. Like, stop getting into my business. Trying to, you know what I mean? Like, so that's really what it came down to, is that.
What do you guys talk to Minoru Suzuki about? Like, what's the normal conversation?
Art, politics. No, we like.
It wouldn't surprise me. Dude's got his fucking sock game is sick.
You know what? No, honestly, bro, it's something where like I've seen him in passing. This was like when I met him, you know, the last time. Battle Riot was the first time I felt that I could approach him as like a peer, and the fact that we were working together and we were going to be, you know, on this again same mindset on this train. It was wasn't much a conversation as much as it was more body language, saying like, you know, like I'm here to learn. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not cocky. I'm confident, right? In that sense of it, like I'm not. Like, I understand that like I will carry myself a certain way, but my ears are open. Like that's kind of what the conversation was. It was like I don't think I'm better than anybody, but I don't think I'm worse. So I treat everyone the same in the sense where like I think what it came down to was I was just really a big fan of WWE. Like my first indie show was the first one I was on. Like I didn't really know about the independents. You know what I mean? So I think that helped me when I got to locker rooms that really matter, because now I'm rubbing shoulders with people that most people would get psyched out over, and I'm meeting them as like men, not as stars. Right. So I obviously know that they're important, and I know who they are. And then now when I do my research, now it's really dope. Like when I first started training, like then I really started to dive in. Then I'm into like, you know, then I'm into TNA. I'm seeing stuff from Japan. I'm seeing stuff from Mexico. I'm seeing stuff from just because my you know my peers and my you know other students alike, like they knew what was going on. So that's how they put me on. But to not be starstruck by your coworkers helps with the conversation piece of it. I mean, it's obviously different, but I try to compare it to like no one at like CVS is like, damn, like I telling his manager, like, you know, I used to come here when I was a kid and I used to watch you stock shelves, and like I really, you know, I wanted to work here to be like I mean, it's work. You got to be able to separate the two. Obviously, it's dope you're working with people that you got action figures of and you want to emulate, but at the same time, like it does put a barrier between how much knowledge you're going to receive versus the type of questions you want to ask, because you don't want to look a certain way in front of like your hero, you know, like that's so with him, it's more so it's a working relationship, and I like to keep it that way. I think if anything becomes personal, I think that just becomes that just makes things stronger. But right now it's kind of like, yo, you like to beat people up. I like to beat people up. You like to wear black. I like to wear black. Contra. All right. Like that's kind of how it is right now.
Could you pull off the Minoru Suzuki hair?
You know what's crazy? Like I used to have, like when I was younger, like my head was shaved and I used to, get the designs in it and stuff like that. So it would be a very New York version of Minoru Suzuki's hair.
Because that's you gotta be a bad motherfucker to walk around with that head.
Oh yeah. You don't just choose that.
No, no.
I showed my pops him in that tag match with Asuka.
Oh, where she beats the shit out of her.
And like it just gets like uncomfortable. And he was like, "This is the guy." I said, "Yeah." He said, "It's gonna be nice."
It's that dude.
Yeah.
You said you're a fly on the wall. You got any information on who put that baby in Selena De La Renta?
She's carrying Microman, bro.
Nah, fuck out of here.
That might be a premature birth, man. If he's the dad. I don't know, bro. I honestly, like, again, like I don't be getting people's business, man. That's where, like, sometimes, like, people love the drama. People love allowing wrestling to, like, redo high school. It's weird. I just don't move like that. I don't care who's sleeping with who's, and that's what, again, like, sometimes I laugh because, like, that can get me in trouble too. Like when the whole cancel thing was going down, I just wasn't paying attention. Like I was like, I don't know people that like this, so I don't even. It doesn't cross like my my interest or like my feed in real life. I don't. We're done with that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of times, I just learned to just stay away from just. I come to work and I come to make money. Like, you know what I mean? I met my friends when it was time to meet friends. You know what I mean? I have a lot of acquaintances. I got a lot of people that I'm close with just because I respect their work on that type of level. But like, no, I'm not. I don't care what anyone does. So to answer your question, I really don't know who the father is, man. It could be, I don't know. Whoever.
We're gonna find out Friday night at Blood and Thunder. They're gonna announce it.
Yeah, whoever it is, I don't know who. I don't even know who I hope it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's not me. That's all.
That's good. Well, you're gonna be a father, though. No.
Yeah, bro.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Generation. Thank you, bro. Yeah, we got the next generation coming. It's gonna be crazy. It's real life. I gotta catch up to Jacob because Jacob's got 7. So.
Wait.
Yeah,
For real?
He got 7. Yeah. He got 7 babies. This storyline is gonna go on for 50,000 years.
Yeah, and there's this thing that's actually making the rounds online about how everyone in the bloodline now, like how many children they have, and how that's why it's never going to end.
No, it's absurd, and they're just all good.
How does he have time to wrestle if it's always out of his drawers?
Bro.
Seriously, 7. He's not an old dude either.
No, he's not. I think he's 33.
Someone needs to put a TV in their bedroom. Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
somebody needs to get a fucking pair of scissors and lift them things up.
And he's a great that's the crazy thing, man. Like he's that's the one thing I can say too is that he is such a family man. Like he is one of the most dangerous people in real life, and he is also one of like the most like genuine people. That's why, like, again, this bloodline shit is real for him. Like, this is his family. Yeah. This is all he knows is family. So, it's something where, again, like, and now he has, 9 mouths to feed, including, him and his wife. So it's he's coming to take over. He already has.
So nothing about, I was about to say, so nothing about his immediate rise in WWE surprises you at all?
No. This is them playing catch up. This is them just figuring it out. Like, that's the hard part too. Like when you figure something out, you want everyone to know. When you hear something crazy, you want everyone to know what's going on. But some people, and this might be the therapy stuff talking, but you got to be ready to accept that there's information to know. That's just what it is. Like, I could tell, again, like all the time I tell people, like, I'm 5'9", but everyone I've ever wrestled and anyone I've ever come across, they talk to me like I'm 6'10". Not in like, oh, he's this, he's that. No, but I'm not like, I know who I am, and he's the same way, but he also did it his way, and that takes a little longer. I say the same thing. Like, going on a path where you don't politic, when you don't kiss ass, when you kind of stay away, not because you're antisocial, but like you just don't like how people are moving, like in that sense of it. I looked at that again, and me and him had conversations about that whole certain stuff with like, you know, certain cancel culture ideals and things like that, where it's like there's a lot of people that slipped through the cracks. It's like, how that happened, right? Don't we have doormen to kind of watch the culture? It's like, yeah, they did, but who put the doormen there? Who's checking for them? Who knows who knows what signs, right? Like you have a lot of unsolid people hiring more unsolid people, and then you have people being surprised that things go wrong. Like a lot of people, like at least like me and him, and people who have experienced, you know, a lot of real life situations, like you just move differently, you just move smarter, and you don't care about the bullshit, you don't care about, you know, the girls over here, like what they're doing over there, as long as, you know, because you got people that depend on you, and you kind of got it out of your system. Doesn't mean we don't have a good time too, but it's just a more mature way to, you know, get the same feeling, you know.
Yeah, man.
You sound just wise beyond your years, man. How old are you? Like, I could just listen to you talk.
I just turned 29, man.
You just turned 20. It blows me the fuck away. I would have sworn you were at least like 35, 38 in that range, man. Hats off to you.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, bro. And again, because I'm like, you know, I'm older than my tag partner, and I'm older than you know, a lot of my friends now that I see. That was what I was saying. Like, you guys were talking about Javon Evans earlier. Like when you used to be down there in DPW and stuff, like we would watch him, and it's like, I wish I had the maturity at his age to do this. Like I always think, like, you had to be ready to absorb the information at his age. When, you know, 19, or when I met him at 18, like I wasn't ready at 18. I was wild at 18, even though I knew I wanted to do this. That's how crazy, right? That's how crazy, you know, the mind and just life works. I knew what I wanted to do, but I wasn't ready to go ahead and do it yet. He understood the assignment. He was like, I'm not going to do this, and this because I'm here doing this. And I think that it got him out of a lot of situations that he didn't have to get in. He got to be raised by people who actually were looking out for him. So now he had not only like OGs that were looking out for him, he had OGs in the business that were looking out for him. And now you see what he can do, and now you can see what he's doing, and just in general. And it's like he's a star. Everyone knew that, but he was ready to be at that platform to be made a star.
You moved crisp in the ring. I really appreciate what you do. Was that did wrestling just kind of come natural for, like you mentioned, you were a fan? Was it something that came naturally to you, or did you hit that first bump and go, the fuck am I doing? I shit my pants.
No, so I grew up. I always played sports in school and things like that. I never took it to the collegiate level. I think it was a maturity thing. But I have a discipline in martial arts. You know, I'm secondary black belt in Shaolin Kempo karate. Did kickboxing for a little while as well. But you know, that as far as like, you know, getting the hang of it all, I think is where certain things just made sense to me, like certain movements. I think like just not only just watching, but experiencing like certain maneuvers are very natural. Like that's why a lot of the moves that I do, I used to take pride in the fact that my moveset cannot be made in a video game. Like the moves don't exist. I made them up. And I think it's because I wasn't consumed. I didn't watch like, I didn't sit in front of the TV for like 7 days. I wasn't one of those kids that did that and just watched. So a lot of things that I came up with were just organic based on what I thought made sense and what I knew that I think I could do. Some of them are real combinations from Shaolin combinations. Some of them are just ideas that pop in my head. If you ever saw my tag finisher with my partner laid to rest, I thought of that on the plane. Like that, you know, and it's one of the, I think it's the best tag team move on the planet, honestly. But all of those things, especially in that match with Akira too. Actually, it's funny. That's how the setup of our tag team move is when I monkey flip lawn darted him into the corner to Akira. Like that's something, again, like it's there. That's how I look at the ring like that. It's like it's there. What would I do in real life? You know, I'm not gonna lock up with you in real life. I'm gonna spit in your face and punch you in the mouth. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, like I'm not gonna fucking get your wrist locks out of here. Because I know how to grapple too. So things are like, people want to be, people like to, dance around and stuff like that. Like people really like to. I see so many people that are like about to fight that don't fight. If I always went like if I punch you in the face, you should never give me like what was that for look. Like you know why I did it. I don't do that for no reason. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna mess anything up. But if you get me to that point, you know what's going on. So that's how I approach wrestling too. It's like you're in front of me. You think I'm not gonna hit you? I'm gonna hit you right away, and I'm not gonna wait for you to make a move. I'm gonna go right up to you and press you because I feel like, and then you can smell. Sometimes people are built just like that, where like they push back. Cool, it's gonna be a good one. When they don't push back and they show a little bit of vulnerability, like you never got punched in the mouth before, like this, I have you. And that's just that's where the approach comes. But I appreciate the smoothness comment though, because I do try to be, kind of finesse with it. So thank you, bro.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. Thank you. I like I said, I did really enjoy watching your work, man.
Oh,
really enjoy watching your work. So we do got a series of questions we ask pretty much everybody. I'm gonna try and rapid fire for you.
Yeah,
they're uncomfortable, by the way. Just letting you know.
Don't pay attention to
and the context to the questions is a little fugazi.
No, let him ask the questions,
All right,
bro.
yeah, let's ask away.
I don't want to get punched in the mouth.
Right, yeah. Take back here if you need me. Start out easy, right? Wink. How do you feel about the wink, man? You out there? You throwing a wink every now and again?
Wink now and again, depending on who's it depends.
Okay.
It depends. That's such a specific question.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll get better. Don't worry.
You don't see your wife. You don't throw her a little wink, right?
Yeah, I throw her a wink though, but it's been so long. I don't know if it works anymore.
There it is.
I'm gonna try it later though.
You're expecting a child. I'm gonna think it works.
Oh, hey.
No, it works. It works. It used to work overtime, but now.
That's it. Just one wink.
Now, then I realized it worked too well. So.
Whoops.
Socks in the house, man. If you're done for the day, you're calling it. You're in for the rest of the day. Are you wearing socks in your house?
Nah, usually not, man.
Nice.
Usually not.
2 for 2. Look at that.
Nice.
Stop fucking keeping
2
tabs of this
for 2.
bullshit.
Look at that. He's fucking nailing it, man. So, okay, the next two, man. I'm not going to provide any context, right? Because I know Double T wants me to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right.
Well, but that's part of the question.
There's one member of the show here
that
doesn't wear deodorant.
See, here we go.
And so, and I want to know, like, you out of the shower, you're putting on deodorant right away, right?
You know what's funny? I have a gene that doesn't produce. I don't get body odor.
Oh, bullshit!
Whoa, man. Look it up. Look up Korean males body odor. It just I don't get it.
So
I have
that's a freak.
At home in New York. I got the stick of deodorant that I got in like 7th grade health class. Like it's the same.
Wow.
It was just like I don't need it. I just never. Yeah, it just don't smell.
Come on, Austin. You've never. All right. So now we wanted to like. This is like the main event we call it. So like. No one's ever like you've never had an issue with stink ever?
No, I mean I can smell sweaty and things like that, you know what I mean? But like no, my gear never after like I just don't smell like in the morning, like I could go for a jog. I get sweaty, but I don't get body odor.
So he has Tristen has the ABCC11 gene, which 0.006% of the Korean population have. It isn't he's born odorless.
Wow.
Whoa.
Above the rest.
And also, just to be clear, I wear fucking deodorant, dickhead. All right? It's when
I can't hear this again.
No, don't mute my fucking microphone because this cocksucker, he doesn't ask the question right.
Dude, the guy's gonna be a father. How dare you use this language in front of him?
I'm not. First of all, shut your fucking. He's from New York. He's heard much worse. Okay. When I'm done, when I'm in for the night, I've worked a full day. I come home, I take a shower. I'm not putting deodorant on if I'm not leaving the house. I don't fucking smell. I'm not doing anything where I'm going to perspire.
You don't have ABC1132A, man. That's only my man.
But I fucking I wear when I go to work, I put on deodorant. If I'm leaving the house, I put on deodorant.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
I'm gonna eat a stick of deodorant in front of you when you come out here for the barbecue.
You should. So
what the fuck does that mean? I should.
Guys, focus. Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got another question for
yeah. Here we go, and I'll have to rephrase this question after he asks this question.
Take it easy, Stinky. When you're taking a shit, right? You close the door because you're not an animal, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it depends. It depends. It depends on the emergency status of the movement and who's home.
Okay.
So I got a big ass dog. I got a Great Dane, so I usually close the door because he comes right in, and then it's just an eye level situation. I can't be doing that.
Gotcha.
See, now the real question is, when you're home alone, will you shit with the door open?
No, because I need to have my wits about me in case I gotta make a move.
All right, fair enough.
There could be danger. It's crazy too. If I could shower with the curtains open, I'd do that too if I was home alone. It's crazy. Yeah.
Fair enough. Interesting. And then, of course, I got to ask my question. When was the last time you shit your pants?
The last time I shit my pants. If you're like, I'm trying to think what constitutes like a
shart, not like if you're
like a discharge, but we're not talking like Lincoln Logs in the drawer.
Yeah, if you're over the age of like 3 and you're like shitting logs in your pants, you should probably see a doctor.
Unless you like that shit, you know. Some people like that shit.
I don't think it's been a long time. I think the last time I was like really sick.
Right.
It was one of those where it was like a cough and a sneeze. And just your body didn't know where to go with it. This is my pup, by the way. That's how big this dude is.
That's a big dog.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in the ring with someone that shit their pants?
I don't, yo. I think so, actually.
Come on, Simon Gotch shit his pants, right?
No, never. I want to say it was someone gave me, I forget what match it was, like a scramble, man. It was early, and someone just like gave me like a frog splash, and I smelled it immediately.
Oh,
but again, it could just be I'm hypersensitive. People smells because I don't smell myself, so it could have just been like how he is.
my first guess would have been Blue Meanie, but I don't think he does frog splashes.
No, thank God. You me.
Oh, you're like fucking Daredevil. You don't have odor, but you can smell other people's. That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
you're a fucking superhero, dude.
All right, it's such a terrible power.
No one said it was a good power.
There was a movie back in the day called Sky High, and when this kid power, all he did.
The basketball movie, right?
No, it was a superhero movie. It was based on like a superhero high school, and one of the kids, his power, he could just melt. That was his power. It was terrible.
Oh, I'm thinking the air up there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know that movie.
Yeah. Sky High, the D'Lo Brown frog splash, bringing it back.
Oh yeah! Look at that.
Even though Sky High wasn't the frog splash, that was the lowdown.
No, that was that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Damn
Shout
it.
out D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, shout out D'Lo Brown.
Shout out D'Lo Brown.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I know.
I want the episode to be called 1, 2, 3 ABC, whatever that chromosome thing was.
I'm still pulling for buck pay.
This was awesome.
It's not a Jesus Christ.
Whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
It's a gene. It's not a chromosome. Jesus.
Oh, I mean, your chromosomes are part of your genes, no?
Just don't take my chromosome away.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Woof.
Oh, don't give him the pity laugh. Don't give him the pity laugh.
Well, Tristen, this has been an absolute blast. Anytime you want to come back on and hang out with us, we'd love to have you, man. I think we've only scratched the surface, and I know there's big things on the horizon with MLW and above the rest. I mean, I was looking for DPW results, but I don't know if they want that out there because it seems like it might be a special tag tournament that you guys just had on Sunday. So I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, if you just look at the lineup, you know that it's that it was a special night.
West Coast Wrecking Crew, the Machine Guns, Grizzled Young Vets. I mean, above the rest, it's stacked, man.
Yeah. MXM, Violence is Forever, Miracle Generation. Man, it was stacked. It was stacked. Again, I think it is the biggest tag tournament in the country, like right now. So there's definitely some stock in that for sure.
Yeah, DPW, the place to be. Follow Tristen. His stuff's been on the bottom all night. The Concrete Dragon Ikuro Kwon at Tristen_Thai. He's doing great things. If you're looking to book him, his email has been across the bottom of the screen all night, and I will include it in the episode description.
Yep.
So
check
that out. Give him a follow.
Book me before this baby comes. Because I'm gonna be taking a little break with that.
I'm sure it's a well-deserved break.
Yeah, if you want to put somebody in your locker room who smells fresh all the time, Tristan's your guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Plenty of locker rooms need it.
Yeah, you can talk to me about your childhood trauma, and I'll put deodorant on you at the same time.
Oh fuck yeah! Who wouldn't want Ikuro Kwon rubbing deodorant on and fucking working them through their problems?
Barbecue coming up here. Maybe that's an opportunity.
Listen, he'll be smelling plenty of shit soon enough.
Fucking motherfuckers! I swear to God. Unbelievable. I can't with you.
Well,
guys.
for the rest of the wizards and the smelly prick to my left, thanks for joining us tonight, Ikuro.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, boys.
Be well, man.
Have a great night. We'll be in touch, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Peace out, guys. Thank you.
You
motherfuckers are literally the fucking worst.
You smelly prick. Hey, by the way, did you like that? Did you like that setup? By the way, with him up top, us on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Much better than what we usually do.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I wanted to get that out there and give it a run. So I'm glad you guys liked it.
I did like it, Tony.
Well, 20 minutes left of the show. What do we got?
Do you want to take a commercial break?
No.
Please.
No.
If
you got to piss, go piss.
All right.
Remove yourself.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh, come on, bro. It's all in good fun.
Unbelievable. There's no context.
You didn't like Buck Zumhoff angling for a job?
I'm not talking about Buck Zumhoff, you dickhead.
Why am I a dickhead?
Because I'm a head down here. It makes me sound like I'm some fucking disgusting fucking chode of a wrestling fan.
Well, no deodorant and shitting with the door open. I mean, the odds aren't with you, buddy.
And then you're fucking keep it. Data boy, great answer, good job.
He had the right answers.
There's no right answer.
You fucking know there is.
There isn't, because it's split, man.
Nah, a few of them have the right answer.
Corey Castle said he shits with the door open, and his girlfriend shits with the door open.
Well, they're fucking ghouls. What do you want?
Well, he's not even here to fucking defend himself. And then you're like, oh, he shits with the door
in the
open.
woods in Pennsylvania anyway?
He shits with the door open, but then the other doors are closed around it. Well, that's what I do.
Well, I mean, my front door is locked when I'm taking a shit. That doesn't mean I'm leaving the bathroom door open and considering myself in a room.
Accurate.
Unbelievable. And then
you do this because we care,
we got
bro.
people in the chat who've never tuned into the show. They tune in because Ikuro Kwon is on. Then they think I'm some fucking disgusting chud. Unacceptable. You all wish you were as fucking transparent as me and honest.
Take it easy, Chud.
No, you fucking take it easy, almond head. Your lies.
I didn't lie once.
You did, because I do put fucking deodorant on quite often.
I thought you didn't want context.
I do, you cockstain.
Okay, well, I'll provide a little bit more context.
I know, I get at least once during year of Duke and Rogue, I get a fucking, this is for context, Matt. Fucking dickheads.
Nobody calls you Matt.
No, I know, double T.
No.
I love it. Double T is a great nickname. I've embraced Double T.
I love that you have.
Can't trust anyone else to give me a fucking decent nickname around here.
It's true.
All these
What?
years
What
with
do you-
these two fucking assholes, I'm just Matt.
What's wrong with
Nothing
being
fun.
Matt?
You're T Donk. You're KJG. You guys got fun.
I didn't want to
nicknames.
be
I'm
T
just-
Donk.
Yeah,
I
but
so-
you embrace it.
Yeah, but I gave myself KJG.
But you're not supposed to tell people that.
Pretty sure your parents gave you KJG.
Oh yeah.
My nickname was Cheese growing up.
Don't.
Horrible.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Cheese?
Cheese,
Oh yeah.
Huh.
as in the government.
Like
Ah.
Matt smells like stinky cheese.
Oh, that
Yes.
makes sense.
That helps you.
Nothing. No. Nothing helps me.
He's right down there.
Fucking beef.
My brother and Mike Jammarino gave me that name. My
Your brother Mike Jammarino? What'd you say?
brother and Mike Jammarino.
Who the fuck? All right, we got to know who Mike Jammarino is.
Matt, you know who he is.
That
I
sounds
do
like
know
a made up name.
Mike G. Marino. He was in the early stages of pre-MBW. He was the Italian Stallion.
Hey, the Italian stallion, Mike Jambarino.
This guy, brother. I can't
Very
read the
active.
font, dude. I'm
Brother
fucking old as shit.
Contreras. There you go.
Oh yeah. First of all, shout out to you, man. I just came here to be entertained, man. You know I'm from New York, aka South Bronx, who loves to be entertained and wrestling in every company. Well, I'm glad you were entertained. Hopefully you come back, brother Contrarian.
No,
I knew you'd come.
Oh, Contreras.
Contreras.
He's the sport entertainment guy. That's all.
My fucking eyes. I can't read the font. I'm fucking old. I'm old.
No, that's
I
not
told
that's not a you issue.
I did Bread Club with Kieran today, and he texted. I sent him a message. I'm like, same time as usual, because we've been doing it now only once a month. And he's like, yeah, man, 1:30. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. My brain is fucking fried. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just fucking old. Like, I can't remember shit like I used to. And I don't know how Tony does daily life, because he's like fucking 15 years older than all of us.
Yeah, and I forget a lot of shit. It's pretty scary sometimes. By the way, it's brother BKL, so we can call him
Okay.
BKL. There
Thank you,
go.
BKL. Appreciate the support, man.
Yeah, man.
South Bronx.
Thanks for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed the show.
And I bet you they wear deodorant in the South Bronx, right?
I wear deodorant, you fucks.
KRS-One, South Bronx, South Bronx. Yeah. Wasn't KRS-One South Bronx? I think so.
I think Jennifer Lopez was South Bronx.
Ah, she's the worst.
She is the worst, but the best.
She is.
What? Why is
Fucking
J-Lo the
Joe.
worst?
She's breaking up with Ben Affleck. The fuck did he ever do to her?
What is it,
Nothing.
fucking 2006 again? Who gives a shit?
Yes.
Tony, who did Ben Affleck ever beat?
Matt Damon.
Yeah, it's one.
Really? You think Ben Affleck's had a better career than Matt Damon?
Uh,
I mean, there's Ben Affleck and there's Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck was Batman. What the fuck? Matt Damon was fucking Goodwill Hunting.
That's a
Yeah,
great movie. How dare
How do you like?
disperse the name
How do you
of
like
El
them
Dandy?
apples?
Yeah.
Dare
And Ben
disperse.
Affleck was in, let me see, Mallrats, Chasing Amy,
Oh, you're such a
Dogma.
fucking Kevin Smith mark.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Jay and
Matt
Silent Bob
Damon,
Reboot.
Rounders,
Oh, in your face.
the Born,
Oh, yes,
Born,
in my face.
Born
Born-
Identity.
the Born Identity, the Born Evan Bourne,
Yeah, Born Again. Matt Bourne.
Matt Bourne, his
Matt
brother.
Bourne. Matt Damon was Doink the Clown, guys.
Yes, he was.
That's
I
right.
do have deodorant on tonight too because it's hot and I'm sweating.
AEW, bunch of flips. Next.
No, no,
No.
no, no, no.
No,
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
get
no,
to do
no.
that.
AEW, Marco Stunt, bunch of flips. Next.
No, 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 no.
Owen
Did
Hart
you-
tournament. Jeff Jarrett
I'm-
got fucked. What?
I don't know how to feel about the Jeff Jarrett thing.
It was stupid. Like, I get what they were going for, but you completely shit on him. Like, why would you have him cut this heartfelt promo and then air the unedited 8-minute version of it just to have him fucking lose to Adam fucking Page?
Did you watch Collision?
No. Who watches Collision? No one.
No, and nobody watches Rampage, Tony.
Wait, no. Rampage is on Wednesday?
No. Rampage is the Friday
Yeah,
night vehicle.
Brian Page.
Rampage.
Let's say Brian Page.
Eat a shit.
Dynamite is Wednesday, Rampage Friday, Collision Saturday.
Yes.
So going into Wednesday night, and for props to Brundon, he's been doing the tweeting on Wednesdays and Friday nights. He does a fucking awesome job. So props to Brundon. We appreciate that. And I saw that Jeff Jarrett had lost, so I was a little upset. But I did save judgment because I wanted to watch the show. And the idea was the Young Bucks gave that spot to Adam Page. They unsuspended him and gave him that spot in hopes to curry favor with him and get him back to the Elite. After he beat Jeff Jarrett, he, in no uncertain terms, told the Young Bucks to go fuck themselves. He wanted nothing to do with them. So it seems like Adam Page is a man on a mission, and his only concern is getting to Swerve Strickland.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
So they unsuspended him. He beats Jeff Jarrett, tells him stick it up their asses, and they don't suspend him again?
Because I still think they're holding out because it seems like that's what, after he got handsy with Matthew and Nicholas, they seem to be like, give him time. Let's see where, we got him back here. Now we can get him back in the fold. But it seems like he is hyper focused on Swerve Strickland, which brings us to this dilemma. Like, everybody thought it was Bryan Danielson's Owen Hart Cup to win, but now here we are, Bryan Danielson and Adam Page, and color me intrigued, people.
I still think it's Bryan Danielson, and I think it'll probably come at the expense of it'll be because of the Bucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, look, I was very much, a couple weeks ago, if you listen to the show, I was all for Jeff Jarrett going to the finals, right? Get to Calgary, even if he loses. But the way it played out Wednesday night and the way it played out Saturday with the post-match, Adam Page, you all fucking cheered for him. He broke into my house. He threatened my family, and you guys just turned your back on me. Like, they've got me. I don't know how the rest of you guys feel about it, but I'm interested. I'm interested to see which way they go. And apparently, Scott George just let me know Christopher Daniels made Jeff Jarrett the special guest referee for Wednesday night.
Perfect. You know what? I have no issue at all that Jeff Jarrett lost this match now that I know where they're going. I understand going into it, Jeff Jarrett was the sentimental favorite because of that 9-minute promo that he put on there. But whether he lost in the first round, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, whatever, it doesn't matter because the way they're going now is the right thing to do. And AEW had a fantastic week this week.
So he's reffing the Danielson Page match?
Yes.
And that's a semi.
That's a final.
No, that's the finals.
That's the final. So Jeff Jarrett's all elite. There you go.
He's been all elite. Where have you been?
No. Tony wants to mean Jeff Jarrett's in the Elite.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm here for it. Because Jeff Jarrett always seems to shoehorn his way into every top faction.
Listen up, slap nuts. He was in fucking Bullet Club. He was in that shit in Mexico where he's throwing tortillas at people. He was in the NWO. Goddamn, Jeff Jarrett loves shoehorning his way into everything.
Oh, I love it. I'm in.
I thought Dynamite was a great show on Wednesday night.
Yeah. I think both main shows, I didn't watch Rampage, but I think Dynamite and Collision were both tremendous.
So this is going to be Wednesday, the finals of the Owen Hart thing?
Yes. Because they're in Calgary.
Oh, well, there you go. Is Brett going to be there?
Maybe. Let's go, handsome Kevin. I see you're doing fucking, your face is going, you're all contorted. What kind of wisdom are you going to drop on us here? Yeah, you're like fucking, you're doing like this.
I'm thinking, man, and I really can't find I cannot find a reason to give a shit about Adam Page still cannot find a single solitary reason to give a flying fuck about him.
Why?
Does he still drink?
No.
No.
Well, not that you know of.
Not on camera like he used to. At least he hasn't yet.
I'm kind of in the camp with HK on that one though. Like I really like. I get it. You're all there for it, Page and Danielson. You know.
But you're also you're not watching though, Tony.
Yeah.
You don't watch Dynamite.
Yeah. You guys also don't give a shit about AEW overall.
That might be a fair statement. No, seriously, I don't know how to. I don't really. Have
And I'm not trying to pick on you or bust your balls, but like you're not watching every week. So like you're either watching like a clip online or
Yeah, but I just don't.
right.
really
It's
care
not for
about
you,
Adam
and that's
Page.
fine.
Well, see, I am watching every week.
I know you are, but so why don't you give a shit about Adam Page?
I've never. I don't know what it is.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Let me take you back.
All
When
right, I gotta
AEW was
follow up
first
this.
when AEW was first starting,
Mhm.
I was in on Adam Page. I thought him being at the top, challenging like Jericho, was him and Jericho for the title. I'm like, you know what? They're building this guy the right way. He can be something. I was disappointed that Jericho wound up winning, but I understood why they put the belt on Jericho. And then everything they kind of did after that, he faded away. He had a drinking problem. He was riding horses. He wasn't getting along with people. The Bucks kind of turned on him, but then realized that they made a mistake. There might have been some meat on the bone at that point. But now, especially like with the whole CM Punk thing, going into business for himself and like disappearing and whatnot, I couldn't give less of a shit about him at this point. Could they rebuild him? Maybe. I don't know. But honestly, I'm just not invested in him. I'm just not.
Matt, I will say this. At least Tony showed his work.
No, look, and there's people who be like, oh, Tony hates wrestling this, but yes, Tony. So your turnoff is more of the no, because I think there's a lot of people out there, podcasters, people on social media that just say shit to say shit. I'm with Kevin. I'm with KJG on this at least. And look, when Handsome Kevin finally answers the question, and when none of you fucking cut him off, he'll show his work too. But there's a lot of people out there that just say things to say things. It's my favorite thing is like back in the day, it was like someone was doing interviews like at a WWE show. Why don't you like Roman Reigns? And a lot of people were like, I just don't like him. And they're like, why? And they're like, because. That's not a fucking answer. Like, give me a valid reason why you don't like somebody, and I'm not going to argue with you.
Well, I bring up the story just because I wanted to set a little context where I've found value in Adam Page early on, and there were glimmers of hope where he could have still had value, but I just don't see it at this point. I just want to know if there was ever a point where Handsome Kevin found some sort of value, or is it just something where he's just never clicked with you?
So he really hasn't ever clicked with me. I think early on you could see that there was the potential of like,
Yeah.
there was something there. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be a guy that they could build around and he would be there. Going into that like millennial anxious cowboy bullshit, like just a huge way to turn me off of the character and the person like performing that character. Like you had mentioned, going into the whole I'm drinking now. Like good for you. I don't care. Dark Order stuff, right here and there.
Oh my God.
There was some entertainment there, but
Yes.
like, how is that building him to be like the guy? If that was,
It wasn't. It was Adam Page and a bunch of fucking floozies. That's what it was.
and then it was time off, enough time for me to completely forget about you, like any amount of caring about you. And then he was back, and then when he was back, I was like, this guy doesn't do anything for me. I'm not clicking with him whatsoever, not connecting with him. And he's like, obviously, I'm probably not his target demographic, and I get that. But then he shows back up again. And that feeling of I can't give a shit less about you is that much more enhanced because you're gone again. Like, is it going to be another I'm back for 6 months and then I'm gone again? Like it very well could be, and that's very hard for me to connect with anybody that's going to be there for that. You know what I mean? And then gone, and then that, and then gone. I'm just. And Tony had mentioned the going into business for himself. I fucking hate that. I try to move past it, but I really, as somebody that again. I'm not on the Adam Page level, but I'm in on the indie scene. And when somebody does bullshit like that, it fucking grinds my gears like you couldn't believe. You don't do that bullshit to the person you're in the ring with. Fuck that. You shouldn't do that. Eat a shit.
HK, is there anyone in AEW that you do gravitate to or that you do appreciate? I didn't mean that to sound like criticism or anything like that. I'm just honestly curious if there's anyone in AEW that you do appreciate.
Yeah. I mean, I love Samoa Joe. I like Lance Archer. I like Brian Cage. A lot of people don't like Brian Cage. I enjoy.
Oh, I can't stand Brian Cage.
Yeah, like there's plenty of talent there that I do enjoy. I like Dante and Darius Martin. That might be just more of a Minnesota connection, but they're extremely talented,
and they're fine if they can fucking stay healthy together.
Absolutely.
Or if they can actually team together instead of with other people.
Yeah, because when one's back, the other one fucking gets hurt a week later.
I really enjoy, I love Big Bill. I loved him when he was Big Cass. Like, I'm a big fan of his. This learning tree shit, I was completely out on Jericho.
Hi, guys.
Now I'm back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but where's Ricky Starks? I heard he's fine, and he's just not wrestling.
Well, see you later.
Like, what? He fucking stepped up. He was like one of the next big stars. He even said it. He goes, I don't need to be a pillar. I'm fucking doing my thing.
I mean, look, you can. Where's Miro?
Oh, fuck Miro.
Oh, Miro's. I like Miro.
He's going to wind up going back to WWE soon.
Sure.
You watch.
MJF I've loved since his MLW days, and I connected with him before AEW. And
oh, my God. The fucking Dynasty was amazing.
100%.
Who would have thought those three guys would have gelled so well together?
Yep. And how about that, Matt? How about the MJF heel turn? It looks like he's going back to his old root skis.
It's great. It's what I put this on Twitter the other day. Like, AEW doesn't have any heels, right? They have guys that are bad, but people love the Elite. People love that Okada says bitch, right? So you're not eliciting boos. You're people want to see Okada come out and say bitch.
They also wanted to see Kaintai say indeed.
but
seriously.
But you had you could boo Triple H. People hate Solo Sikoa in the WWE now. The learning tree is supposed to be a heel faction, but people, I fucking love it. I love fucking Jericho.
Yeah. But you're not supposed to love it.
Right. That's the problem. So there's no fucking heels. Right. So Christian maybe, but I think people like Christian. Jay White,
but Christian's all with the dead dads and shit. I mean, that's kind of fucking morbid.
Jay White and the Guns, they're feuding with the Patriarch now. So who's the fucking heels and who's the faces?
Well, let me ask you this: would you consider House of Black heels?
No,
people.
I don't think they know what the fuck they are.
People are into them. There's no one that elicits the reaction that MJF does. Right? MJF was fucking face to face with a fan,
dude. I'm sorry. I think he slapped somebody's phone out of their hand, and then he walked later on and just pushed the dude.
Yeah, he is. This needed to happen, and the execution of this was great. They couldn't do it at Forbidden Door because it was fucking in his backyard. Yeah. People were gonna cheer him. No matter. I've been to AEW in Long Island when he was a heel and he won the Diamond Battle Royal. The place went fucking nuts for him. Right. Also, props to fucking the people in Chicago. There was not one fucking CM Punk chant on Wednesday night.
Maybe not that you heard.
It was refreshing because usually the place is erupting. I thought the execution of MJF turning on Daniel Garcia, and it looks like we're going to get MJF Will Ospreay at All In.
Nice.
Is that the one in England?
Yes. That's the next pay-per-view for AEW.
That's going to be an interesting matchup.
Super duper interesting. Mariah May, Willow Nightingale is the finals for the Owen Hart Cup on the women's side. We're heading right for Mariah May and Toni Storm, which should be super interesting.
Which is that one of the girls that rubs her tits on the other girls?
The Mina Shirakawa that story's over. She's gone.
Yeah.
She's the girl that kept coming back from Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so there's no more ladies smooching or anything?
No, we're moving past that.
So why is there a women's division yet?
I'm not moving past it.
You're the fucking worst.
Seriously.
Absolute fucking worst.
Misogynist
I mean, what
Tony.
else do we have? Mercedes Moan. I mean,
Her and Britt Baker.
Who gives a shit?
Oh, great. DMD. Meh, meh, meh. Gone for a year and a half. Gets a title shot. First match back.
Oh, I mean, she had some pretty
Where's
serious.
the rankings?
The rankings are gone, Tony. There's no.
Well,
fucking...
thank God for that.
And this is how I find out.
They've been gone. Come on, don't be fucking.
You don't need
ridiculous,
rankings when there's a
guys.
tournament every other fucking week, HK.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, listen, I got to bring you back to reality once in a while.
I appreciate it, and I need it sometimes.
We
How
look...
come? Wait, does AEW still do the brass ring match?
No,
Do they do the Joker poker match with the Battle Royal with the wild
they
card?
usually do double or nothing.
Yeah.
But they don't do the big gold donut anymore?
I don't think they do the big gold donut anymore. We got Roosh has joined the Don Callis family.
Oh, great. The guy that fucking never left, right?
You get the horns.
You get the horns.
I love Roosh. We got
Roosh sucks.
the mystery hologram vignette aired during Collision.
Who's Mrs. Hologram?
Get ready to be disappointed.
What? It's probably fucking Ricochet. Give a
Sammy
shit.
Guevara. Yep. Get
Has
ready.
he not been around because Mercedes Moné is there?
I think he's not been around because he sucks.
That's
Well,
a-
I mean, is there still heat?
Sammy Guevara. That's a good poll.
That's who it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's who it is.
Well, he's busy fucking putting babies in Ty Mello every other fucking week.
Everybody's waiting for Ricochet. They got their fucking bones up. And what does AEW do? Lets you down with a Sammy G.
I would not hate that.
I can't wait until we get fucking Ricochet and Will Ospreay redoing that fucking match that they did 10 years ago.
Oh, you mean redoing the Sol Ruka spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking haters, man.
Look, I'm just saying, it's a shame Vader's dead because Vader would come back and squash whoever the fuck he squashed. Didn't he beat up Will Ospreay?
Bunch of cup of
He had
haters.
smelly tights too. I wonder if Ikuro Kwon would have wrestled him, it probably wouldn't have bothered him, right? Oh no, because he's got sensitive smell.
Why?
Fucking Ikuro would have been vomiting everywhere.
I was actually going to bring up Vader after someone mentioned Blue Meanie. Forgot who that was.
That was
I mentioned
that's Tony's go-to with MLW.
Well, because that's MLW's go-to. Blue meanies in every fucking thing they do.
He was not at the,
Philadelphia.
he was not at the fucking battle riot that I had to painstakingly watch.
I like Battle Riot.
Will you be watching Blood and Thunder this Friday night on YouTube?
Oh, is that the fucking Thor movie?
You know, I might.
No, it's not the Thor movie, you fucking
I
hand
thought it was
job.
Blood and Thunder.
Well, I gotta know, Tony.
What?
We do a wrestling podcast. Do you fucking know what the fuck is going on in wrestling?
I watched WWE Money in the Bank except for the women's match, which was apparently a mistake. I watched XPW 2 weeks ago. Who's up on that? Not you. You don't know Homeless Jimmy and that other fucknuts both kept their titles because there was a double pin. Mickey Knuckles beat up fucking Penis Needle. I was the only wizard that watched it, and I enjoyed it. So I ask you, pray tell, who watches wrestling on this show? This guy.
Like, KGG was like super jacked up. He watched everything this week. I watched everything this week.
I watched wrestling. I'm sorry I don't have dreams about midgets fighting in Bud Lake. It's not my thing.
Yeah,
not
I'm
a
with
dream,
Tony on
it's a
that. I'm with Tony on that one.
It's not a dream, it's a reality. We gotta get a shirt order in for the show too. I'm bringing shirts, bro. I'm handing out shirts to all the performers.
Shirts for midgets. That should
Do
be.
they make size? No, never mind.
Yeah, they do. They make kid shirts. You can get kid size shirts.
Yeah,
I
but
need a
kid
new
shirts
shirt,
might be too
actually.
small because aren't they like big even though they're short?
Yeah, they're bulky.
All right, we'll get
Yeah.
adult smalls. I don't know. Give me
No,
a,
we'll have to get like adult extra larges and cut them off at the half. You know, like
give me adult mediums. All right, schmediums. Give me a bunch of schmediums.
And then
Swimming in the small.
Roxy, whatever, pink pants could cut it off and like tie it in a bow or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot we can do with it. All right, just don't cut off.
I want to
your
get Jamie a
creative
lap
juices.
dance from Pinky.
What's her name?
Pinky, isn't it Pinky? The girl who's
don't-
wearing all pink.
I don't think.
Then there's Head in the Jar.
Oh, I want Micro Jackson to dance for us.
Oof. Did not expect that from KJG. Good one.
Well, it was a good one. Give it the props.
Now, Tony, I know you were asking about the brass donut, but and I don't know what this is, but it's in the results. Thanks, Brundo. NWA is doing Grab the Jewels ladder match.
Yeah, they're putting Tom Latimer's junk on a fucking ladder.
Oh, don't even put the NWA thing up. I just saw it.
No.
I just saw it over here.
Open the door. Go ahead and take the shit.
I couldn't tell you a fucking thing of what's going on in the NWA.
This is a wrestling podcast. Why aren't you watching wrestling?
I watched everything but NWA.
Then you didn't watch wrestling, my friend.
Did you? When was the last time you fucking watched the NWA?
When Yerple and Purple, the clowns, were fucking going for the tag belts. That's
All right,
right.
then. Shut the fuck up.
Yabo
I watched-
and Gabo, yes.
Yeah, Yabo and Gabo. I watched TNA. We had fucking Charlie Dempsey from Impact show up. Or NXT
So again, I
show
ask
up.
you, what wrestling did you watch this week?
Tony, what cup did Charlie Dempsey win?
The Gnome Dark Cup.
Did you know what? Interesting enough, though, I don't know if you guys saw this when the show started. WWE released Damon Kemp.
Wow.
Who's Damon Kemp?
He's part of the
Chase U?
No,
Get the
he's
fuck out of
with
town.
Charlie Dempsey, or
Yeah,
he was.
It was like the
Now?
Gulak Foundation.
What the
His
fuck?
contract was not renewed. He was part of no. He had just been made a member of the No Quarter Catch Crew. That is a tongue twister.
You know, I saw
Or
Triple
no, he
H.
just lost, right? Taven Heights.
Matt
Is the
Taven?
guy they just added? Yeah.
Huh.
I did not
Anyway.
watch the TV. I watched. I did watch the TV this week. I don't remember. Unless I missed that.
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
That's
Damon Kemp, he gone.
surprising.
He gone. But Charlie Dempsey showing up at TNA was very surprising, and he attacked Trey Miguel. What?
Did he attacked everybody.
He
Yeah.
fucked up the match with Leon Slater and Trey Miguel.
Leon
Yeah.
Vader?
No, Leon Slater.
Dun, dun.
I'll tell you what. So I've just been getting back into TNA, right?
Yep.
There's some things that like.
Oh, we subscribe to that now, don't we?
Yes, I
gotta
sent
start
you all the
watching
login.
it. I know.
information.
I'm a little forgetful. I'm getting old, bro.
I did not. The Danny Luna Jody Threat match was fine. The premise
loved it.
behind it, I hated the idea. Like,
Are those women?
yes,
Okay.
Lars Fredericks.
Well, no, Danny and Jody. I don't know. There could be guys.
Yeah, no, they're women. They're ladies. They're a tag team.
They got hitters. Just asking a question.
Where's fucking hard work Bobby Walker? Hard body Harrison.
Hard body Harrison.
The idea that like Lars Fredrickson, the dude from Rancid, is their like mentor, and he's like, you guys have to wrestle each other. I was like, eh. And then just to have them go to a time limit draw, and then have them do the 5 more minutes chant, and then not even get 30 seconds into the match before Alicia and Masha attack them. Like,
Buck likes
Great.
hitters too.
yeah, great. They're just not fucking developed hitters because he's a fucking kid toucher.
The system.
What the fuck are we doing? The system can eat a shit. And fucking
Oh.
Dirty Dango. Fuck Dirty Dango. KJG.
Loved it.
Fuck
I got
him.
no problem with that.
What's wrong
You,
with
you have no problem with him costing Mike Santana a spot at the Slammiversary?
He-
Who
in
the
my-
fuck did Mike
he in my
Santana
system.
beat?
He was beating up on Frankie Kazarian until Dango fucking showed up.
Hell yeah,
Well,
dang.
good. He should have.
No, he shouldn't have.
Why not?
Dango's dirty, bro. That's what he do.
It's the dirty.
He's trying to
Do the dirty
fucking-
Dango.
He's finagling his way into the system. Moose
Wait,
don't
that's
trust
not the
him.
Fandango. That's the Flamingo,
No.
right?
Neither do I. That's why.
How do you do
That's
the
why he went rogue.
Oh,
think
did
so?
he?
That's right.
You think so?
Yeah.
Matt.
How do you
and
do the
Rebe-
Fandango? Like,
It's the fingers. Or it's the
Oh,
fingers.
that's it. Da, 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 da. Does he still have that music or something
No.
similar?
No, he's what? Dirty.
They didn't give him a
It's actually
knockoff version?
Johnny Dango Curtis.
Johnny Dango Curtis, yeah.
Oh Jesus! What?
So he went back. Listen, he should have never been fucking Dirty Dango. He should have just been Johnny Curtis.
How come he's not teamed up with JTG anymore? The Dirty Sexy Boys.
Because he's an Impact now.
Well, where's JTG?
I don't know.
Put him in Impact. I want Dirty Sexy Boys to come back.
I
want him to molest Velvet Sky again.
Why do you?
You don't remember that shit during the pandemic?
It's past Tony's bedtime, man. He's delusional right now.
No, this was on NWA Wrestling.
I remember.
I get it.
And you guys say I don't watch wrestling.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm on fire and you can't deal with it. That's your problem.
Yo, HK, we got Calgary Flames hats on. Tony's on fire.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Also, we can tie this all together and put a bow on this in Impact. Joe Hendry beat Jake Something to be in the qualifying match for Road to Slammiversary. And also, that's how fucking the NXT pay-per-view ended.
Yeah, with Joe Hendry.
You know what's silly is that it doesn't end like that on the replay. You don't see it on the replay.
Oh,
Really?
that's a fucking shame.
That shit was stuck in my head for 2 weeks. That fucking I believe in Joe Hendry. That's it. Nothing else. Just that part of the song looped over and over and over again.
Does he walk out of Slammiversary as the TNA champion?
Oh, I hope so.
And then we get Henry.
Oh, Godwin.
Page, NXT TNA champ matchup. Nelly.
I want Henry Godwin to team with him. They could be Joe Hendry Godwin.
Well, Jordan Grace has an open challenge this week on Impact again, so we'll see if anyone from NXT or any other company show up.
I hope she murders whoever it is.
I mean, I am not. There's some
fan?
stuff. No, I'm not. I'm not really interested in the Ash by Elegance Jordan Grace feud.
Yeah, I don't care about her either. It's
not. It's not doing anything for me, man.
I don't know that anybody cared about her anywhere along the way. Like, nothing against her. Was she ever part of anything that you gave a shit about?
No,
Nope.
I don't think so. I do. I'll tell you. Ooh, that's a great poll, Scott George.
I got it.
Oh, yeah?
I hope it's Natty.
But weren't these taped already?
I didn't look. I
didn't look either. I have no idea.
Also, PCO Steph DeLander might be the greatest love story of our time.
It's good.
It's great. Although you know who the fucking doctor was, Kevin?
Dr. Luther.
Dr. Tom.
Dr. Stevie.
Oh. Who is it? Who is it?
It's their fucking dickhead PR guy who fucking wants to sit in on our interviews.
Fucking Ross fucking Barton, that fucking scumbag.
Ross Foreman.
Oh, whatever.
Wow.
Who's
Kevin
Ross?
said fuck like 4 times in 3 seconds.
Who's Ross Barton? Who am I thinking of?
No, Ross.
I just
I don't
made
know.
that
Was
up.
it fucking Billy Gunn in All Japan? I have no idea.
It may have been Billy Gunn in all. Ross Barton. Why did I gotta Google Ross Barton.
Hey, Steph DeLander used to wrestle for XPW, by the way.
Okay. She's
There
an
you
Impact
go.
now, and she's in love with PCO, or they're going on dates. He fucking put a battery in her and zapped her back to life.
Oh, wait, no. Come on, stop.
They should do a TNA video game.
What, you go on a date with Steph DeLander and you eat at a fucking vegan restaurant and take pictures with Abaddon in the airport?
All right, so apparently Ross Barton is a fictional character from a TV show that I never watched. Emmerdale.
What show?
I told you 2 weeks ago to watch the fucking PCO Steph DeLander date.
I don't want to watch people putting batteries inside other people on TV.
Well, that wasn't part of the date, but then fucking jerk off AJ Francis and Rich Swann showed up and they ruined the date.
Fucking hate.
And they killed her and he had to fucking stick a battery in her hoo-ha?
They knocked her out. He didn't stick a bat. See,
You said you stuck a battery in her. Where else did you stick a battery?
In the ticker. In the chest.
Oh, so
to
he's
get
playing with
the
them?
fucking heart
He was
going again.
Playing with them hitters. That's all
Oh,
he
you're
was doing.
such a fucking ghoul.
I need your massage.
How do you put a battery in there? There's not an opening.
Yeah, come on, dude. What is she, fucking Iron Woman?
Oh, my God.
You don't know.
Listen, if you explained it better, maybe I could go, I get it, but I don't get it. You said he put a bat.
Destro is there in his fucking laboratory. He's fucking French Canadian Frankenstein. He's not human. That's the gimmick. I can't tell you anything else. It was
she's
a
not.
flash.
Yeah,
But she's
She
not.
is now.
Because he stuck a battery in her hoo-ha?
He didn't stick it in her hoo-ha, you fucking retard.
Woo-ha! Placed it on her hitters.
Yes.
Oh, I hate you both.
He gave her, he
I
motorboated.
hate you. Watch wrestling. Watch
motor-
more wrestling.
She motorboated a battery.
Would it have made more sense if he would have hooked the like nipple clamps to the car battery?
Yes! That would have made more sense.
Sense. Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting a car in the freaking impact zone?
A little DC to the areolas. Well, Handsome Kevin, they got one in the garden, didn't they?
They're not in the impact zone.
You know what I mean, though, where they hold the shows.
You could get a car in there, I'm sure.
They could have called the impact zone.
They were at they were in Philadelphia. You could easily get a car in there.
They always call it
Pull it to the ring. I said use the fucking battery.
So maybe this time they didn't because it was 2300 Arena, but they always call it the impact zone no matter where they are.
Holy shit.
Matt, I'm on your side here.
I know.
They could have clamped her areolas to a diehard.
Oh my God! Will you fucking stop?
This is your fault, bro. You brought this on her. You brought this up. He can't even hear me.
No, I had an itch on my head.
You did say they put a battery in her, so you started this. My
Yes.
my imagination is like
fucking
Hulkamania. It's running wild.
You're the fucking worst. I fucking hate you.
It's a shame that people on Twitter didn't get to fucking hear this tonight.
Yeah, I'm fucking annoyed with this, man.
I tried working on it too while you were like a couple of times, and yeah,
This was a
nothing.
great show. Fucking Ikuro Kwon was a
fucking
great
amazing.
guest. We had
Sure
a lot of
was.
fun. We talked a lot of wrestling.
I didn't realize that Korean people have that gene. That's some weird shit. I learned something new tonight.
Yeah.
Matt,
I don't have an inappropriate joke for that either. I'm dead serious. I didn't know that was a thing.
they wear a lot of denim. So
Is that true?
Matt, before we pull this train to the station, do we have results for the weekend's picks?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Good call.
Yeah, so KJG went 5-0 at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I went 3-2.
3-2 for Tony, 4-1 for Brundo, 4-1 for me, 4-1 for HK. Heatwave, obviously, we talked about at the open of the show. Handsome Kevin went a whopping 1-5. Tony went 4-2. I think KJG went 4-2 as well.
Yep.
Brundo went
games?
3-3. No, he went 3-3. I went 3-3. And yeah, none of we all picked Trick Williams to win. Tony and KJG were the only two that took the women in the opener match.
No, wait. That's a point of contention. Dude didn't even know who the freak was in the match. How are we counting that?
Because I knew it was Grace and Jace. I didn't.
You picked one person from each team.
Nah,
No, if I forget a match, you don't even know who's in it. Then you can't count that, Matt.
I mean, I'm the first. Why am I fucking judge, jury, and executioner?
I don't know. You're the boss, I guess.
I'm not the fucking boss.
I told you sight unseen that my intention was the Grace Jordan team. That was my intention.
You did not say that.
I sure did.
You said Jason Grace, and while the show already started and the match was already over, you mentioned who it was. You
Well,
can't
I
do
didn't
that.
watch the fucking pay-per-view.
He was wrong. He said her name is Jace Petrovich. So if he really thought her first name was Jace,
But it was one person from each team.
No, Jace Petrovich wasn't on that team, the other team.
You got it wrong, man. Own it. Take the L.
No, I didn't get it wrong.
also, to be fair, I think it also falls on the rest of us for just ignoring his picks when he sent them.
Matt, he doesn't watch wrestling.
So I get penalized for not watching wrestling?
You should.
That's
take
not fair.
He watched Money in the Bank, everything but the ladies' match.
Yeah, because I get made fun of for watching ladies' matches.
No, the ladies' match was good.
And he watched XPW and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna.
I am not counting that.
Piss my pants.
It counts.
It doesn't. HK, go give him a freaking reach up to your top left and give him a handy while you're here, right? That go up there. and just do it.
There you go, buddy.
Thanks,
Just
There
buddy.
you go. Thanks,
I
pal.
got
Right there.
Thanks,
Get
pal.
on there.
Appreciate you.
That's what friends do.
I mean,
I can't
look,
wait to pick you up next month, brother.
To
If
be
we have to
to be,
question it, you did something wrong.
but to be fair, his picks came in at 5 o'clock, and I didn't notice till 8:15. So that means the rest of you also didn't notice that there was
But
something
he
wrong
got
with
it-
his picks.
But it doesn't matter. He got it wrong.
I don't know. Grayson Jace in his mind was right.
Yeah. That was the team that I intended
right.
to pick. I wasn't taking Toxic Attraction. That was my intention to take Jason Grace. Or Grace and Jace, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One more time, Tony, for the people in the fucking back.
I mean, he's sticking to his guns in his mind.
I had no idea that
In
match
my
even
mind,
happened. I didn't
pay-per-view.
know
Yeah.
it took place. I didn't know any of the results, and I told you straight up that was my intention to take that team.
I had it in all intentions to pick a pay-per-view that I completely forgot to pick. Do my intentions
No, but that's
matter?
different.
No.
That's
What's on
different.
what's in the thread matters.
Right, but again, the negligence on the rest of us not to point it out.
That's not our problem for him being a dope.
It is our problem though, because we're all accountable for this.
What, we got to virtually babysit the kid?
I mean,
Like he does his 26-year-old son?
we do check when people send picks and forget matches. Somebody usually is like, "Hey, you forgot a match. Why do you have an extra match?"
It's not hard and set and fast. It's not.
It's happened to all of us though.
Wait.
Yeah.
Go back to when Tony and I each had the fucking extra picks on there. Right away, we got called out for it.
All
right
right.
away.
Because
You guys,
that was a nice thing to do. Doesn't mean we have to do it.
I don't. What? Well, no, yes, we do have to do it.
Well, we didn't, so clearly we don't have to do it.
We didn't because we all neglected to do it.
Well,
We
you-
ignored
and
the
then you
text
decided to do it
messages.
that one time. You decided not to do it this time.
No, he said the picks and I ignored it. Just like you guys
Oh,
ignore
well,
every
that's
fucking
not-
text message I send.
Ah,
What? He got his picks in.
he said the wrong thing. Doesn't matter if we ignored it. We noticed it. We said we accepted, denied it. We said nothing. He sent the wrong team name.
He didn't. He said the right name in his mind. I count it.
yeah, Tony gets the point.
I count it.
I mean, if you really want to bother Brundo to get his opinion.
Yes, Brundo. Are you still? If he's in the room,
I don't even think he's been in the chat all night. I think he might be working.
No, he was. He had some zingers way in the beginning.
Very least, Tony would get a half point. The
no, we're
very
not doing
least.
halves. We're not doing that.
Well,
bullshit.
then he gets the full point.
No, he
I'm
gets
ge-
nothing, and he'll like it.
That's what I mean. My intention was to pick that team.
Doesn't
It's not like I
matter.
just completely forgot to pick the fucking match, which I've done before, and I've taken my penalty like a man. Thanks,
Well,
Drew Gulak.
you should take this one like a man too. Do it.
No, I'm saying it
No.
counts.
I'm not taking anything. I will take the judgment of the rest of the squad
Well,
because
I don't
my
think 8Ks
intention
counts.
was to pick the team.
Because
Why
literally
doesn't
just- he literally just went like that to you above the freaking. So
Somebody's
like,
jealous. You feel
his
left out?
doesn't count.
KJG, you want a hand job? Here,
No,
here.
No.
He'll help you out.
no, your hands aren't big enough.
Come here. Are you kidding me? I got plenty of hand. No, I was looking for a timestamp on it. I mean, either way, Tony gets the point. It's over, man.
Brendan, I fully believe that you don't know their names. Picking the correct team. There you go. Now I got to give him a hand job.
Is this really the hill you want to die on?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, see you later.
I still got punishments to dole out for 2020.
Yeah, really, dude. Come on. You gotta.
Listen, I'll have something by the 700, guaranteed.
Please.
I will. Matter of fact, I will cut a video and I will have you play it on the 700th
If
episode.
this is the difference between the end of the year picks and the results, I am going to be furious.
Good,
I'm
be
already
furious. I hate fucking picks anyway. I've been furious for 4 years. I've won the goddamn thing.
All right, well, do the fucking right thing. Watch some wrestling and pick the right teams.
I picked the right team. I just put the fucking name wrong.
That matters when the other person's name is JC.
It's not Jace.
It's not
Shut up.
It's
Shut
not.
up.
No, you just
Shut
said
up.
it.
No.
No, you
No.
just said it.
No.
You
no,
just said it.
No,
Eat
you're
a
not.
shit.
You just said it.
You're not.
You just said it.
All three of you are smarter than that. All three of you are smarter than that. Actually, maybe not, because Tony doesn't know who's wrestling on a pay-per-view.
Thank you, brother Contreras. Thank you.
Get out of here. Go.
Brother
Get out.
Contreras. I'm a big Brother Contreras guy.
Yep,
First and
me
last
too.
appearance in the chat. Miyu Yamashita.
Kevin, how do you feel about the pick?
I love balls.
Whoa, easy. Here we go. This will sum everything up.
This is the worst take you've ever had ever. Matt, you questioned it too. Like you were upset by it.
I was not upset by it. I just needed clarification because I was putting it all
But
into
the match already happened.
Yes, I understand. I just needed clarification.
Tony didn't know the match already happened. He didn't watch NXT.
I had no
It's a
idea.
pre-show.
Yeah.
Fuck do I know?
He thought Money in the Bank started at like 5:30 on Saturday.
Yeah, I
Come
didn't
on.
know because the pre-shows always started like the fucking
You guys
ass
are
crack of
getting his
dawn.
back? Come on.
It's not that serious.
I know. I'm just fucking around. Content, boys. Content.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Listen, you keep laughing. I'm getting off of here, right?
You're good. Get off, Mom.
Let me see.
Jesus Christ. You fucking play it every week. I might as well just come out and say it.
Listen, I won the weekend, so I'm okay with that.
And we got Slammiversary in 2 weeks.
More show. Oh my god.
2 weeks, buddy. Big Slammiversary
Big
show
slam.
coming up. All right, let me look on my calendar here.
Oh, please do.
Oh, we got Slammiversary on the 20th, and then the 26th. What is
What
that?
the fuck is this? What is this?
Looks like Ryan Schlong.
Why is this my go away picture? That's not Ryan Schlong. Who
That
the
is
fuck
100%.
that?
That's Ryan Schlong.
No, it's not. That's like
Yes,
an old
it is.
man.
Why did
Ryan.
Damian Priest's hair?
My God, dude.
Papa Schlongo.
Oh, fucking hell.
And then we have the Ring of Honor pay-per-view on the 26th.
Oh my God. Ring of Honor still a thing?
Yeah, there's going to be 28 matches. That's making my comeback.
Ugh.
You got to start somewhere. I think they've announced a couple matches for that already. I think they're Athena and... Hold on, it's somewhere in the notes here. The
Mercedes
notes down
Martinez.
here. No, Athena against Queen Aminata.
Queen Amidala from Star Wars?
That's the one.
I think I have a drop
Padme.
somewhere here for that, actually. There we go. Queen Amidala.
Almond-Dollars.
Amidala. And then Billy Stark's Red Velvet for the ROH TV title. Those have been confirmed.
Oh, mix it up?
Yeah, mix it up.
Yeah, that's two picks that we all got right.
And then, hey, new Bread Club coming your way. So if you're excited for the G1, tune in. It should be dropping this week. Also, Wednesday, my episode of Apron Bump with Kyle.
Oh, nice.
We did TNA Lockdown 2007. He put out a great video today of me rapping.
I saw that. That was awesome.
Oh, also, Duke and Rogue finished their year WrestleMania 5. I don't know why you guys hate Big John Studd so much, but you know. Also, KJG, anything on the horizon?
Oh, you know it, baby. This Wednesday, back at
Cucina's?
Cugina Calandras.
Fuck yeah.
Up in Fairfield, New Jersey. That it would be 216 Route 46 East, Fairfield, New Jersey, with former guest of the show, friend of mine, friend of Tony's, Matt. We'll figure it out. KP Bark.
Fucking A, dude.
We'll be on the show. We'll be working the show with KP again. Haven't done a show with him in a very long time. He's closing out a lot of venues nowadays. He's blowing up. So I'm very excited to be a part of that show with my good buddy KP. So yeah, that's
Nice.
Wednesday at 7:00. No cover. Free of charge.
Nice. Very nice. I like it.
I know Handsome Kevin's got a show this weekend too.
Handsome Kevin.
Me and my main man, Rich Maxwell, will be up in Isle, Minnesota.
Oh, the fucking the what the fuck was his gimmick? He
The
was
main
a guest a couple
feature.
weeks ago. There you go, the Bob feature.
Bob, you motherfucker.
Petey Brown on the show?
I don't know if his PD will be at this one or not. I'll have to check.
All right, so you and the lame feature.
You fucking dick.
You and the lame feature, fucking
The main feature.
Ramon Hernandez or whatever the fuck his name is.
Ramon. Get it right, Stinky.
Are you guys bringing the goat?
No, I'm bringing a fucking goat.
Oh, he said there was a goat out. No, he said there was a goat outside of his apartment. Remember when he interviewed us?
Oh,
from
that fucking guy
from the
Yeah.
terrace.
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on the promenade.
Wasn't he talking about taking pisses with people pulling their pants down?
Yeah, he's a fucking
that
ghoul too. He'll be on fucking JPay with fucking Buck Zumhoff and.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will. He sounds like a fucking creep.
He's amazing.
Yeah, is he? You guys fucking creepily jerk each other off in fucking bathrooms?
There's nothing creepy about it.
Yes, there is, especially if it's a Target.
Well, they usually paint targets on each other's backs. That's how it goes.
We draw them.
I like the purple. Fuck yeah, I do. Nice purple fucking throbbing head. Can I just tell you I'm an idiot? Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, here we
All-
go.
all
Yeah.
day, every day.
I got to defend my boyfriend.
So
enough
you
with the
and,
fucking Buck Zumhoff. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, really, dude. You and the feature. Who you wrestling?
The creature
Actually,
feature.
I do not know who we're up against.
What fucking gym teacher?
Bro, you're not jobbing to a gym teacher again, are you? And I know the guy was jacked, and I know he was really big, but come on, man.
Motherfucker, he was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're a wrestler, bro. You're a professional.
Did he score fucking 4 touchdowns for Polk High School? Nobody gives a shit.
All City.
He did.
A lot of Married with Children references.
So you don't know who you're working against?
No idea who we're up against.
Is there a
He's going to be wrestling Lou Jane.
Let me see if I can find it.
Marco Stunt.
It will not be Marco Stunt.
Oh, by the way, thoughts and prayers for Maria Kanellis. Apparently, they found a tumor on her adenoid gland or some shit. She's going in to get checked out. That's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, it is. Way to bring the show down.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw it out there. Also, Jim Ross was back on commentary, so I guess he's feeling okay.
Comedy Magomedy.
That's not comedy. It's commentary.
And then he tried to cream me and KJG.
Dare you?
I don't know why that didn't play.
Ligamables.
No, it played.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That was weird.
It just said your face, right?
Oh.
I choose not to slam.
Oh my.
Ooh,
Something's wrong with the soundboard.
Something's wrong with your soundboard.
That's what I just
start with that,
said.
Tony.
Oh, I know why. Because I got this.
Tony
one.
doesn't see shit either. You're fine.
Fuck.
Are you still looking this up?
Who, me?
No, fucking JJ Rogue.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Not a fucker. Not the matchup with the main feature has not yet been announced, but there is a 12-man battle royal with the winner getting a title shot in the main event. I gotta believe if the main feature's in it, it's the main features to take.
You are a piece of fucking shit.
Bro, that's not very nice.
Not sure how the fuck they did it, but they did it.
Did you hear this, by the way? The Taste the Biscuit
bad.
remix?
It's bad. It's bad. Whatever you're.
It's AI, bro.
Yep.
No,
Yep.
the audio quality is terrible.
Yeah, something's wrong with my fucking shit. Thanks to that fucking Ustream,
You
whatever the
don't
fuck.
blame the Behringer.
Is it really?
Oh.
I'm in the show.
Don't feel good about yourself. This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. Your executive producers are Manny Kratzo and Main Event Mike Peterson. Our producers are Kate Hensler, Matt Garifo, Hi Fi, Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, David Henry Bauer III, and Keith Parker. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
Fuck Marco Stunt.